Wait, you were here for the JV game? Oh, no. The JV win? Okay, good. We should smack this team. We should smack this team. Yeah.
I was watching them warm up. I saw them make maybe 3 shots, including layups.
Should we say that in the broadcast?
Absolutely
Let's
not.
say that. So I'll make only 3 shots in warm up. Let's see if they can improve on this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, wait. Probably someone's there. Oh, I see that. Squats. Keep on doing it. My phone's at 10%, so I can put on airplane.
When we were in class, I just clicked the play. Yeah. I was like, I just clicked the play button.
5 for 3 dunker.
Ladies and gentlemen, excuse us for the interruption, but we did have a prayer and the national anthem. As I was saying before we had that break, I'm going to go ahead and have Remy go through both of the rosters.
Okay, so for Fort Bend Christian girls basketball roster, starting off number 1, Nia White. Number 2, Madison Dunn. Number 3, MK Farrell. Number 4, Trinity Frias. Number 5, Sammy Williams. Number 10, Macy Granville. Number 12, Treasure Tamuno. Number 15, Evan Carpenter. Number 22, Brooke McNulty. Number 32, Brooke Byers. And number 33, Dara Akinpilu. And now for your Emery Weiner School girls basketball roster, we have Isabel Avadesian, Carolyn Kessler, Taya Cole, Maya Levy, Aaron Lott, Emma Mann, Cassie Rubenstein, Haley Selzer, Rosa Spencer, Jenna Talisman, and Dylan Taylor.
Thank you, Remy. As I was saying before, this looks to be a really good game for the Eagles, at least. You know, they have a lot of strength. They have a few new shooters on the team. They've really gotten a hang of, not to say hang of basketball, but they've really gotten the hang of each other and how each other work. However, I was watching Emery Weiner while they were practicing earlier, and it just doesn't seem to be clicking as much as the Fort Bend Eagles. Not to say that they don't have great competition tonight, but that I think that the chemistry between the Eagles is much better than Emery Weiner.
I would definitely agree. Fort Bend definitely has, I would say, a lot better shooters than Emery, but they can still find a way to make it competitive nonetheless.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, as we were saying before, I think the last time I tuned in here had to be the last football game, that really, really cold football game that Remy was playing in. Unfortunately, you couldn't broadcast because you were playing. Remy, how did that game go? I know that it was really competitive, and looking at the scores, looking at Max Preps, how well the Regents were playing. I mean, they're beating teams 42-0, but I think that the win that the Eagles had was the fact that they did bring on the defense, a lot more offense, got to score 2 touchdowns on the Regents. What are you thinking?
Oh, it was a great season overall. I mean, first round playoffs, definitely a difficult competitor. Austin Regents is going to state next week, so we did lose to the state competitors. So definitely a great season, and we were able to, score multiple touchdowns on Regents, even though we didn't come out on top, but nonetheless, it was a great game.
Absolutely. So we're going to start out Treasure Tamuno, and that is
Someone.
wow. We don't have numbers.
No numbers.
That's number 13, but it seems that we don't have any numbers. So I think we're just going to go ahead and call them the other team by the numbers. Trinity Frias passes to Sammy Williams, back to Nia White. Trinity Frias up for the 3, and it's a bit off, hits the side of the rim. Number 14, Emery Weiner going in. Trinity Frias pressing a little bit. Going to go back to a zone defense. Number 3 shoots, and it is a little off. Sammy Williams with the rebound. Going to look down the court, looking for Madison Dunn. Back to Trinity Frias, open 3, and that is good.
Nice shot. Trinity really a great shooter on the team, one of the best three-point shooters we have, so look forward to seeing more of those from her.
Absolutely. Number 3, back to number 14. Looks around, Nia White getting in her face on defense. Not going to let her go past her. Maddie Dunn as well covering number 10. Sets the pick. Maddie Dunn picks it up very quickly, but up for the 3, that is no good. Back to number 14. Going to look for that pick again, but unfortunately that's going to be a foul.
And looking at the players, you would say that Fort Bend Christian definitely has the height and size advantage, I would say. So definitely would be probably looking for like a lot more rebounds from our team than the other team.
100%, but it also gives us that ability, like we just saw here, to get a lot of fouls because of the size difference. Right. Nia White going to knock that ball out of bounds. Still going to be Emery Weiner's ball. Number 3 back to number 10. Going to look around for a new play, dribble it around. You know, they're really doing this pretty often, this pick to a drive defense that is, or offense that is really just not working against the Eagles. I mean, they're seeing right through it.
Right.
They keep attempting to do it. Trinity Frias not going to let that go past. She says, I know what you're doing. Maddie Dunn getting in number 10's face. Not going to let her get by.
They've held the ball for a long time. Could be a shot clock violation. I don't know how that works, but
I'm not sure. I was about to say, I don't know if they have that in girls basketball, but I wish they did. Trinity Frias going to go. Trying to cross these girls up. Going to look down. Sammy Williams wide open as well as Nia White. Maddie Dunn sets the pick for a 3, but it's just a bit short.
even though she missed on that one, you can definitely expect her to make a lot more. She's a great shooter.
Absolutely. The form was there. The strength just a bit off.
Yeah.
Number 10 going to look at number 3, going straight down the lane, pass back to number 10. And that's going to be a foul. Sammy Williams fouled number 13, Emery Weiner. Looks to be she jumped a little bit. Refs do not like that when you jump in the paint at all.
Interesting call.
We're going to go ahead and watch them, number 13, do a free throw. I was watching Emery Weiner do their free throws while we were warming up, and it seems to be that they're really good at making their free throws. You know, it's easy to perfect these, you know, because you stand in the same spot. There's not really much going on around you while you're trying to do that.
And they definitely need to take advantage of these free throws as much as they can.
100%. Treasure Tamuno gets the rebound. Passes back to Nia White, who's getting double teamed, and that's going to be a jump ball.
Possession will go to Emery.
Trinity Frias is always there to pick Nia White up, but with best friends on the court and off, I mean, you can definitely tell the chemistry is there on this team. Even though I keep repeating it, it's just so adamant.
Definitely.
Number 3 is going to drive down past number 13's pick. Going to go up for a shot, and it's going to be just a bit off the rim. Nia White with the rebound. Going to look down the court, see Sammy Williams right open, and number 13 jumps forward, knocks it out of bounds. It's going to be Eagles ball.
And like you said, Emery really loves the pick and roll offense.
Absolutely.
The Eagles have picked up on it multiple times, but they keep going back to it.
Straight to Nia White for a 3, and that is off. That's going to be team showing by her skills. People do respect her.
Yeah.
2 free throws are good. 1 is not. It's going to be a timeout.
Opener for girls and boys basketball, so it's a very competitive game today.
Absolutely. Number 14 going to start off. Nia White steals the ball straight out of her hands, going to go up for an open layup, and is going to not be fouled. Trinity Frias rebounds the ball off of one of the girls, goes up for her 5th points of the game. Number 14 going to look past that pick. Nia White already sees it coming. Maddie Dunn right there to steal the ball out of number 10's hands. Going to pass it to Treasure Tamuno. Going to look down, but unfortunately he's moving a little bit too fast and is going to get a travel.
Emery keeps coming back to this pick and roll that really is not looking to work on Fort Bend. Maybe they'll try something else.
I mean, I hope so. I mean, obviously, of course I want the Eagles to win, but it is just the fact that it just they're seeing right through it. I mean, that's just not good play calling. Number 10 going to go up for the shot, and it is no good. But she's going to get her own rebound. Pass it to number 3. Not good again. Number 22 up and makes the free throw. Now it's 7-3. Your Eagles in the lead. Trinity Frias attempting to pass to Maddie Dunn. Just a tad off. Emery Weiner intercepts it. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Emery's ball.
On that play, Emery actually went to a press, full court press, which was different than what they've usually been running. So that was a different look for them.
I think they're definitely getting the hang of things, just having to warm up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Treasure Tamuno going to get the rebound. Trinity Frias looking down the court to Nia White. Going to go up, easy free throw for Nia. Perfect duo. I mean, if you see them in class, out of class, on the court, all the time, unstoppable.
More easy points for Emery.
Absolutely. Number 13 looking right past Treasure Tamuno, who was just by herself down in the paint, who was also just going to block Sammy Williams' shot. Did not see that one coming. Emery Weiner coming up, getting more aggressive. Nia White going up for a shot, no good. Trinity Frias gets the rebound, going to get that foul. If you saw that play back there, I mean, Treasure Tamuno was just by herself in the paint. Easy play. You throw the ball right past the defender.
Yep.
Unstoppable.
Yep.
Right there, number 22 with that height really has an advantage over Sammy Williams.
Right.
We do have Brooke McAnulty, who is the freshman, but unfortunately she is not playing right now, as well as Dara Akapelu, the sophomore. They really do have the height on this team that number 22 has.
You could look forward to them coming into the game whenever they need, a lot more rebounds. Right now they're going for more of a shooting lineup.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Number 14 looking down the court again. Number 13 is going to attempt to do that pick again. Nia White's going to attempt to steal the ball. No good. Number 10 stuck with the ball up at the top of the key. Going to attempt to do that pick again. The Eagles are attempting to see right past it, but unfortunately they're just getting all clogged up, different parts of the court, and Emery's going to score a point. Nia White passes to Macy Granville on back to Treasure Tamuno. Trinity back to Macy, a little bit too hard. Trinity's going to shoot that 3, and it's going to be no good. Treasure Tamuno, you can see her struggling down in the paint. Doesn't have that height to get to that rebound that number 22 has.
But also, she really doesn't have any help, it looks like, so far. She's kind of been alone in the paint, trying to get rebounds by herself.
100%. I mean, you can definitely see everybody's kind of clogging up the top of the key, hoping to stop that pick and roll defense. But unfortunately now, even though it's been played so many times, it's actually starting to work.
Right.
That's going to be thrown in by number 14 to number 10. He's going to shoot the ball, no good. Trinity Frias with the rebound, and that's going to be a jump ball. Possession's going to be to the Eagles. Maddie Dunn's going to go ahead and throw that in. As you said before, Remy, they're going to go ahead and press, full court press.
Yep. This press has been working for them actually since the beginning of the first period. They have improved their defense.
Absolutely. Maddie Dunn going to pass to Trinity. Down to Granville. Going to look down to Tamuno. Back to Farrell. And that's going to be a foul. Travel.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be a travel on MK Farrell, number 3.
On the court right now, you have Macy Granville playing on varsity, only a freshman, which is really impressive. So,
absolutely. She's also related to Zoe Granville, incredible volleyball player. Zion Granville, great basketball player. The Granvilles really have it with the sports.
yeah, definitely.
Number 14 dribbling down the court, going to go up for a layup. No good. Macy Granville smacks that out of the air. Still has the ball. Number 10's going to go with that pick. Maddie Dunn covers number 14. Number 13 picks. Back to number 1, going to shoot the ball off. Then to MK Farrell, who is going to go a bit out of bounds. And that's going to be Emery's ball.
You just keep seeing the screens from Emery on the offensive side, and it has worked at times, but at times the Forbin's been able to stop it. So,
absolutely, and I think what it is doing is just annoying the Eagles enough to make them mess up just like little by little, to the point where it really is weirdly starting to work.
Agreed.
MK Farrell going to go up for a layup, no good, hits the bottom of the net, and that's going to be. I'm not sure what that was. MK Farrell flew across the court, but that's going to be a foul. Emery Weiner's ball. Good sportsmanship, helped her up.
Yeah. Like the aggression, though? Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
14. Looks to number 1.
Watch for the screen right here, or not.
Oh, number 13 is going to shoot. And that's going to be a jump ball. Treasure down in the paint, trying to get that rebound. It's going to be Emery's ball on the jump.
Trying to see what the foul is right here.
I'm trying to see if he's calling a foul or if he's just discussing that it's a jump ball. Oh, I guess it was just a jump ball. He was just clarifying. Interesting. Okay. Emery's going to look to number 14. Shoots it. No good. Back to Treasure Tamuno. He's going to stop for a second. That's good because that press is just going to move back immediately. Trinity Frias to Granville. Trinity seems to be passing the ball very well, but a little too much for Macy Granville. She's dropped the ball twice, trying to get Trinity's passes. Off the foot of someone. I'm not sure if it was an Eagle or Emery. Number 1's going to go up for a free throw, and she's going to make her second attempt at it. With 2 seconds left in the quarter, Trinity's going to throw it up. No good.
That was definitely a good first quarter, I would say.
That's going to leave the Eagles 11-9 in the lead. Surprisingly, more than we expected. We expected it to be more of a blowout game, where it was, first district game. It was going to be somewhat a good competitor, but a somewhat easy game in comparison to the amount of shooters that are on each team. That the Eagles just go, get their points in. But surprisingly, doing their press and that pick and roll defense, they've gotten 9 points, only 2 points away from the Eagles.
Right. And you look ahead, Emery should be one of the easier competitors of the district. So they definitely need to play well in this game if they want to compete at a higher level in the future. I want to talk about the coaches for the Fort Bend Christian Academy girls basketball team. Head coach, you have Trey Phillips. Assistant coach, Amiro Jenkins. And manager, CC Toe. For Emery Weiner School, we can say head coach, Patrick Pellerin. And assistant coach, Jennifer Cobb.
I'm looking at the Eagles huddle, and I'm just remembering, I did play basketball my freshman year, Remy. Okay. Little do you know. I was a big basketball player. I really was not. I was terrible at basketball. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm behind the camera, because
Right.
I'm not good at basketball. But I'm just sitting there thinking, how frustrated Coach Trey must be right now.
Right.
He's probably yelling at them. They're doing the same defensive play over and over and over, and you're letting them trip you up over and over and over. And I think that's what you and I are thinking, as well as probably the viewers are thinking, is just like, you know what? They need to get their head in the game, figure out what they want to do to get rid of that clog up at the top of the key, because that's what's ultimately giving Emery those points, because they get stuck at the top of the key. Emery goes down, shoots their shot, throws it up at the board, and makes it.
Yeah, you can definitely see that. I would say Fort Bend Christian has a lot more talent on the floor than Emery, so it's just a matter of scheme and play style. So
Absolutely. Trinity Frias to Treasure Tamuno, comes out of the paint, passes it to MK Farrell, who's going to have her second travel of the game just at the beginning of the second quarter, has 2 travels and 1 foul. Number 14 going to throw the ball into number 10, back to 14. Now this is more of a man-to-man defense, which I'm appreciating more than the zone, because obviously Coach Trey saw I was getting clogged up. Bounces off the floor. Treasure Tamuno gets the ball. Back to Maddie Dunn, to Macy Granville. Going to look down, straight to MK Farrell, wide open. To Trinity Frias, but unfortunately, number 10 was right there, spotted it, smacked the ball out of the court. That's going to be Eagles ball. Maddie Dunn's going to throw that in.
you can see on that last play, Emery was not in the full court press, which surprises me because it was working for them in the first quarter.
Trinity's going to get that ball a little bit shaken up after that little hit right there. But she's going to shoot a 3, and it's no good. That's going to be almost a jump ball. Let it go a little bit too soon. But Trinity's going to steal that ball. She's going to redeem herself. She's like, you know what? Not today. Not today. It's going to go back and forth. Emery gets the ball once again. Going to go down the court. And
wow. Impressive shot by number 13.
Number 13. I was trying to ask Remy who made the shot, because I wasn't. There was quite a bit of girls in the paint. Trinity's going to look down to MK Farrell. He's going to look at Dunn. Back to Frias. Farrell's going to go up for a 3, and that's good.
Great shot by MK. Oh, definitely one of the better shooters on the team, I would say.
Absolutely. She's so comfortable with her 3s. I remember even when she was a freshman, shooting 3s like it was nothing, and that's not something that's very common in girls basketball at all. Number 3 is going to go down the court right off the foot of Treasure Tamuno.
That's going to be a kickball violation on Treasure.
It's interesting how that's a call when it's thrown directly at her feet.
Right. Yeah.
But then again, we're not refs.
Yeah.
What can we do?
Yeah.
Number 3 is going to throw that ball into number 22. Misses the ball a little bit, just kind of twirls it around. MK Farrell gets the ball. Trinity Frias looks down at Sammy Williams, Dara, who just subbed back into the game. Hello, Dara, number 33. Man, Remy, you missed the best blocks I have seen in high school girls basketball last game. It was funny. It was funny because she was like, man, she smacked the ball off of the court. That's why I love whenever Dara comes onto the court.
She definitely has a height advantage, as you can see on the court. So
taller than 22, so we got that.
Oh, we do, yeah.
Number 1 going to go up for the shot, and she's going to be fouled by number 5, Sammy Williams, who surprisingly is Mr. Williams' daughter. So I'm surprised he's not broadcasting this one, but he is tuning in.
He is tuning in, yes.
I think he's watching the live while we're here. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
what are we going to do?
Whatever floats your boat, Mr. Williams.
First shot is good. Man, if Emery makes this shot, they're just 1 point away from tying the Eagles. Man.
Wow.
14-13. Your Eagles are in the lead. Very close game. Uncomfortably close game right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Trinity Frias is going to grab that ball. Going to slow down the offense. Good idea. Slow down the offense. Going to go for that 3. Just a bit off. Dara Akapelu with the rebound. Man, you can see the aggression on her face. Goes up.
Wow.
Misses it just a little bit. Number 22 stuck in the paint. Can't move. You see what I mean? So
Yeah.
aggressive. I love Dara.
Dara definitely has the aggressiveness to go up and make rebounds and make big plays. So it's definitely a good thing to have her on the court.
Absolutely. That's going to be a jump ball. Macy Granville versus number 14, who's played, I think, the whole game.
Yep.
That's going to be a timeout called. So, Remy, what are you thinking so far? I know it is an uncomfortably close game.
Yep. I would say Eagles are keeping it kind of too close. Start of district, though, it's understandable. It's the beginning of the season. Definitely can improve a lot. But you would like to see more scoring for the Eagles and, better defense overall and less fouls. But there's definitely a lot to improve and a lot of time to improve. So
absolutely,
it's not a bad thing.
I definitely do want to see them do what I saw last game, which was why I kept on emphasizing the fact that they had such good chemistry and they were a team. Just the fact that they were looking down at each other, making plays, making sure the other person was the one getting the glory. But you can definitely tell that in this game that they're so focused on bringing the score up because it's so uncomfortably close that at the same time they're keeping the game so close.
And Emery has switched to a 2-3 zone instead of a full court press, which has actually stopped the Eagles from scoring for quite a while, I would say.
Absolutely. Which was smart on Emery's end, but I'm surprised that they didn't keep that press. That got him 2 shots.
Right.
Emery's going to throw in that ball. Number 3, Trinity Frias covering her. He's going to look down to 14. Macy Granville right on her. Corners her out of bounds. That's going to be Eagles ball. Trinity's going to get that ball. Going to slow down the offense, which is really good. Adrenaline really gets you pumping, makes you make mistakes.
Yep.
Back to Macy Granville, to Frias. Back talking Pelu. He's going to go up. Misses it, but going to go up a second time. Misses it, unfortunately, again. But, man, hit number 22 pretty hard. Knocked the wind out of her. Dara can be aggressive on the court. And that was just proven.
You can see the aggressiveness of Dara. Definitely a great rebounder. I'd say 5 or 6 rebounds already.
Absolutely. And she's only been in the game for maybe not even 3 minutes. Not even 3 minutes. Emery's going to get the ball. Number 3. Going to look down the court. I'm assuming they're going to go ahead and do that pick and roll offense. But Sammy Williams says, no. Grabs that ball. Going to go up for a competed layup and going to get that foul. Mr. Williams screaming in the crowd.
Very excited for his daughter to shoot at these free throws.
I know. She's been playing since she was literally born. I mean, she had her first steps in this gym. Did you know that? She had her first steps in a basketball gym. That's how you know. I mean, free throws for her, easy peasy. Not even going to doubt that she's going to make both of these. Don't talk about it, Remy. Listen, I have faith. Maybe you just needed a little bit of a warm-up.
And those two are off for a little bit, but
you could definitely tell the form was there. The form was there, absolutely.
Right.
That's going to be another foul called on the Eagles. Emery's going to go ahead and throw that in. Number 10 wide open. He's going to look down. Not a travel, surprisingly, on that one.
Yeah.
Number 14 tries to shoot a 3. No good. Number 22, that is Brooke McAnulty back in the game. MK Farrell looking down. Number 10 on Emery says, get that out of here. Smacks it off the court. Says, you know what? It's worth the out of bounds just to get the credit.
And you say number 22, Brooke McAnulty, only a freshman, but definitely one of the, I'll say the tallest girl on the team, maybe?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, her and Dara are really out there competing.
Yeah.
I know she is a great volleyball player, which I don't doubt by her height.
Right.
Nia White's going to throw that ball in for the Eagles for the second time. She's going to look up for that three. Blocked by number 13. Brooke is going to grab that ball, and that's going to be a jump. Possession is going to be to Emery.
Game still 14-13. Not a lot of action since the last time out, but
Uncomfortably close is what I keep saying.
Yeah.
It just should not be this close.
Right.
Number 13. Number 3 is going to
More screens.
double teamed. Number 10 is going to look back. Number 13 going to pass her the ball. Fouled by MK Farrell.
13 kind of got bullied in the paint right there, but
It's basketball.
she
It
did
is
get up,
basketball.
so yeah.
Now we're going to have a free throw, number 13. Eagles, not too much luck with their free throws. I mean, they've made maybe 50-50, maybe 65% of their free throws. Emery Weiner getting quite a few. I mean, they've only gone up to the paint maybe 2 times before this. Made most of their shots. Number 10 is going to go up for a 2, not there. Number 3 is going to go up for a layup, not there. 11 with the rebound, back to 3. 10 is going to look to number 14, wide open. Back to 14, who's going to go up for a layup. No good. Brooke's going to get the ball. Brooke McAnulty is going to get the ball. Looking for a jump. Hauls the ball over her head, along with a girl who flies.
That was Brooks, I would say, second or third rebound, so definitely helping the team out with her height.
Farrell's going to get the ball. Looking down the court to Nia White. Slowing down that offense, really good idea. Back to Nia White, easy 3. Boom.
Nice.
Good.
Not sure how many points Nia has, but definitely look forward to seeing more points from her.
Absolutely.
One of the better players on the team.
So that's going to leave your Eagles 17-13, a little bit more in the lead. Got 3 points off of Nia White's shot. Definitely in a little bit more wiggle room now, but at the same time, I don't know.
Yeah, still shouldn't be as close as it is.
I think not even our offense is the issue. It's definitely just the defense and the confusion that comes along with it. You can definitely tell that before that huddle after the first quarter, it was confusing them a little bit, you know, what to do in these situations where they keep on repeating the same exact defense or offense. Still trying to work around that.
I do want to mention there is not one senior on this girls' Fort Bend Christian basketball team.
Well, mostly underclassmen. Quite a few juniors.
Yeah, but no seniors.
Treasure Tamuno is going to get that ball down to Nia White, who's looking down the court. None of her teammates are there. Trinity Frias gets open. Down to Treasure Tamuno, going to go up for that shot. No good. Number 13 is going to rebound that ball, but Trinity Frias says, oh, I'm going to get that. Passes it back. What a clutch save, but unfortunately number 10 right there, right between the two girls. Number 3 is going to go up for the shot, and that's going to be good. Past Nia White, runs a little bit too fast, too far, but she's going to it's going to go fast, and Nia White's going to go up for that shot, and she's going to get fouled. She's going to go up for 2.
Nia White being aggressive there, pushing the paint, and came up with, two free throw attempts.
Absolutely. And I think if you're someone who's as aggressive as Maddie Dunn and Trinity Frias and Nia White, you have to be ready to just get hit and go up for those free throws, because you saw how fast she knew when you saw her running down the court, going up for that free throw. She knew that she had to hit her hard and she had to get that foul, because if not, there really is no other way to get that point going that fast down a basketball court.
Fort Bend Christian still staying in that man-to-man defense.
Number 3 is going to look down. Trinity in her face. Going to go out of bounds while trying to pass it to number 10. Now the score is just a little bit closer after Emery got that free throw shot, so it's going to be 17-15 Eagles. Emery's going to get the ball, number 10, back to number 3. Covered by Trinity Frias. Can't go anywhere.
If you are just joining us, this is Remy Strickland, joined with Camille Choi.
That's going to be a good shot for Emery Weiner, tying the game 17-17, 1 minute 30 in the second quarter, almost halftime. Nia White's going to look to Treasure Tamuno, going to go up for that shot. Can't get it, but passes it very quickly up to the top of the key. Nia White going to go up for the foul. That's going to be a charge on Nia White.
Surprising call there. Could have been a shooting foul, I thought, but I guess the ref had other ideas.
I definitely thought so, but I think it was definitely the angle that the ref was at that it looked like that. The Eagles are going to do this, a new press that we haven't seen in either game. We haven't seen in either game. Macy Granville's going to go down with number 14. Treasure Tamuno down in the paint. Going to rebound that ball. Tries to pass it to number 15, Evan Carpenter. Unfortunately, cannot get there. Just a bit over her head.
Now let's talk about the score, 17-17. What were your expectations coming into this?
I definitely thought by halftime it was going to be, man, at least 23-6.
Yeah.
I was thinking that was more going to be the score, but they've proven to be really good competitors against the Eagles, as you said before at the beginning of the broadcast.
Right.
Again, the Eagles with that man-to-man defense. Levin's going to go up for a shot. No good. McAnulty gets the rebound. Down to Evan Carpenter, who's going to pass that ball down to Maddie Dunn. Good.
That's going to be an and one.
Boom. Maddie Dunn is on Coach Trey's, not AA.
AAU?
AAU.
Yep.
I was like, wow, that is not the right thing.
AA, yep. That wouldn't be good.
But you can definitely tell the talent that is. Oh. That's going to be a foul from Brooke. Oh, no, foul on Brooke by number 11. So the Eagles are going to get the ball again.
So this is going to be a 1-and-1 for number 22, Brooke up at McAnulty.
Really don't have much to say because this is her first year that I've seen her play. But she did sink her first free throw, easy peasy. You can definitely tell that I was talking to her one day after class and asked her, do you like volleyball or do you like basketball better? And she said, you know what, I really like basketball better. You can definitely tell in the passion and the aggression that she puts on the court right there. Carpenter is going to get that ball, and she's going to attempt to throw it to Trinity Frias, and that is the end of the first half of the Lady Eagles basketball game, not football.
Yep.
Football season is over. So, ladies and gentlemen, come back in about 10 minutes. We're going to be back with the rest of the girls' basketball game, as well as at 7 o'clock tonight, we're going to have the boys' basketball game, also versus Emery Weiner, also the playoff opener. This has been Camille Choi and Remy Strickland signing off.
Into the mic.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Fort Bend Christian Eagles versus Emery Weiner. We just left off in the first half. I'm here joined with Remington Strickland from our broadcasting class. Both of us are from the broadcasting class. Eagles 20, Emery Weiner 17. Kind of an interesting first half, Remy, wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, I mean, it was a slow first half, not a lot of scoring, a lot of defense, but maybe the Eagles can turn it around the second half. Even though they are on top, but still.
It's very close. It's very close. Yeah. We have Nia White, Trinity Frias for some threes. Got a lot of free throws. Trinity really coming in clutch this game. I mean, you see her defense, offense. She is there all around the board. Not gone off the court at all. We're gonna start off Emery Weiner's ball. Number 14 gonna go ahead and throw that in. Number 10 covered by Maddie Dunn, who's right in her face. Not going to let her go anywhere past the three-point line. Nia White's going to steal that ball, go up, easy layup, and that's going to be good. 2 points, Eagles.
Great steal by Nia. Definitely look forward to seeing more of those from her.
And then we have another full-court press that we started with the last play of the second quarter. So they're going to go ahead and keep that up because that did help them a lot.
Right.
Number 10 again with the ball. He's going to go ahead and look at number 3, Trinity Frias, trying to intercept that ball, but unfortunately he's not there fast enough and is going to go ahead and knock that out of bounds. It's still going to be Emery's ball.
Yep. You see Fort Bend Christian staying in the man-to-man defense.
Which is definitely helping. You can tell it's a lot more aggressive this quarter than it was the last half. Nia White right in her face. Gonna foul number 14. We're not refs.
Yeah. We didn't see it, but
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything. But it's gonna be Emery's ball. Number 3 is gonna go ahead and throw that in. Nia is gonna be subbed out by Macy Granville, the freshman.
Yep.
Number 3 to 13. Back to 14, who's covered by Macy. Still not gonna let her down. Keeping them up past the three-point line. Very impressive for a man-to-man defense. Going to pass it to number 11. Is going to shoot the ball. No good. 13 gets the rebound. Goes up. No good. 14 goes up. And that's a 2 on the corner.
It's a good shot by number 14. Really, Emery hasn't shot much. More of just doing layups and things like that in the paint.
Absolutely. That's what I was going to say. I think that's the first shot that I've seen from that side of the court from either team.
Yeah.
Number 5, Sammy Williams is going to go ahead and try and pass that ball to Treasure Tamuno. No good. Emery's going to go ahead and steal that ball. Back to 14.
A little bit of an ankle crossing there, but...
And then number 14 is going to go up for the free throw. Is going to make it 2 points for Emery. It's going to leave the game 22-21. Eagles in the lead, barely by 1 point. Trinity's going to look to number 5, Sammy Williams. Back to Trinity Frias. Going to go for the 3. No good. Dunn gets the ball. Back to Williams. Going to go up for... Going to give the ball to Granville. Going to go for that 3. No good. To Emery, who's going to go ahead and steal that ball away from the jump. No way. To number 13, who's going to try and get that fast break to number 11. And that's a good shot. That's going to put Emery in the lead by 1 point. Trinity Frias is going to get that ball. Going to start to press that offense, definitely. You can tell. Yeah. Sammy Williams at the top of the key. Back to Frias. Going to look to Dunn. Back to Williams. Going to go for that 3, and it is just a bit off. Going to be rebounded by number 11, Emery.
Sammy really is a great shooter. Also does well in the paint.
Absolutely.
That was one of her first threes of tonight.
Number 14 is going to go for a shot. No good.
Wow.
Number 13 rebounds it and gets the shot. Man, Emery is coming back.
Yeah, Fort Bend really needs to score more in this second half if they want to win. Emery really has kind of figured out their offense and their defense.
Absolutely. Or at least step up the defense so that they're not losing.
Yeah. They're really getting some easy points in the paint.
100%.
Not a lot of defense by Fort Bend.
Macy Granville's going to go up for that layup. Going to get fouled. That's an and 1. Marcos Romo on the side of me. National, worldwide known holder.
Yeah, he is a 5-star field goal holder. If you did not know, it's pretty.
Please check his huddle highlights.
Yeah, his huddle highlights. FGHU Academy is really going off. Marcos Romo.
This is all up to Macy Granville to get the Eagles tied up, and she does it. No effort needed. It's going to be 25-25.
The Eagles kind of have struggled with free throws this game, but Macy was able to come up on that one.
Trinity Frias trying to go up for that ball. No good. And that's going to be a travel on Emery.
Coach definitely not happy for Emery.
Yeah, definitely a little frustrated. Frias is going to get that ball. Going to look down the court. You can already see her smiling. She's like, man, it's game on. To Williams to Granville. Going to look down to Frias, who sees Treasure Tamuno wide open, goes up for the layup, and that's going to be 2 points, Eagles.
Yep.
Going to put that in that lead.
I think those are the first 2 points for Treasure Tamuno tonight. But definitely a great defender in the paint and also on offense.
100%. Macy Granville's going to foul number 14 pretty hard, but it helps her up. Great sportsmanlike conduct, at least, in girls basketball, at least most of the time. Number 10's going to go ahead and get that ball. Gets a little stuck by Madison Dunn.
Yeah. Good defense by Treasure.
Number 22 versus Treasure Tamuno. And that's going to be number 10. Jumps up, hops a little bit. That's going to be a travel.
Yep.
Maddie Dunn's going to throw that ball in.
In the first half, Emery was running that full court press. They have now switched to a 2-3 zone. So
I think after they were in the lead, the coach called it off, but now I think he's regretting it.
Yeah.
I think he's regretting it. Trinity's going to look up for that three. Just a bit off. Treasure Tamuno is going to get that rebound, but it slips out of her fingers and is going to go out of bounds.
Those would have been some easy points for Treasure if she would have held on to that.
Absolutely, but you could definitely tell afterward her finger must have gotten jammed. She held on to it pretty hard.
Yeah.
Number 10 is going to look down. Eagles doing a full court press. Madison Dunn in her face. Trinity Frias gets up there. Madison Dunn, you can already see number 1 trying to get up there. Dunn goes up for the point, no good. So Emery's going to go ahead and get that ball once again.
Some tight defense by the Eagles. Really pressing them hard.
Absolutely. That man is getting much more aggressive after this game got so close. Trinity's going to get that jump against number 1, and it's going to be Eagles ball. Fria's looking down the court, looking to see who's open, how to make some plays. To Williams, to Granville, who's going to go up for that 3, and it is just a bit off.
Yep.
Treasure Tamuno gets that rebound, but again, hits the bottom of the net, no good. So 14's going to go ahead and rebound that ball, go down, trying to get a fast break. Smacked out of her hand. Number 13, unfortunately, knocks the ball out of bounds. Well, I'm guessing it was, I guess it was Macy who knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah.
MK Farrell's going to sub in for Sammy Williams. Haven't seen much of her this game. Just the 2 travels and the foul. Went up for a few shots. No good, but Trinity Frias pushes a travel out from number 1.
I'll say 4-bit.
That's going to pass number 15. And Frias is going to go up for that easy breakaway layup.
Yep.
It's going to get 2 points. Eagles in the head, ahead by 4 points.
Back to the full court press for the Eagles.
Which has been working really well.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, Trinity right there trying to get that jump ball. MK knocks the ball right from under her hands. Let's go. Eagles ball once again. Going to look down the court. Madison Dunn. Going to look. Trinity Frias. With 5 girls around her, she makes a layup with 5, literally the whole team around her.
Yeah, very impressive play. We talked about her before. Definitely like I'll say one of the best players on the team. Great handles, great shooting. She showed it right there.
Trinity Frias is Fria. Come on.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Come on.
That was good.
Come on. That was so bad. But that's going to put them ahead 6 points, which is a lot more than we've had for most of the game. Most of the game, it's been, 1 or 2 points away from each other. But now it's a pretty comfortable lead.
Yeah. 6 points is definitely a lot better than it was before. As Emery was actually in the lead for a couple minutes, I would say. But Fort Bend's been able to come back and make it better.
Absolutely. And I definitely appreciate the defense being amped up a lot more.
Yep.
The offense being a lot more aggressive. Even though Emery did come back with that same energy at the beginning, I think after they kept on scoring those layups, popping the ball up from under their hands, started to get a little frustrated, and that's what led to us being in the lead by 6 points.
Right.
Emery's going to get the ball, go ahead and throw that into number 13. Still that full court press. Number 10 is going to get stopped up in Eagle territory. Passes to number 14, who's going to try and go up for that layup, but is going to get fouled. Maddie Dunn says it's unjustly.
Emery's definitely shot a lot of free throws this game. I'd say almost maybe half of their points have been through free throws.
Absolutely. I wouldn't even doubt it.
Yeah.
That's going to be number 14 going up for the free throw, and that is good. Going up for her second shot. That is going to be no good. Number 22, however, rebounds the ball right in between number 22's feet.
And that's
between our 22's feet.
Yeah, another foul on Fort Bend.
McAnulty just hopped in that game, but unfortunately, ball getting all around her, getting a little panicked.
Yeah.
Knocked her arm down a little bit too fast. Boom, foul.
Yep.
Number 13 is going to go up for that first shot. No good.
More free throws for Emery. Kind of crazy, actually, how many they've had.
They've had a lot.
Yeah.
Second shot is going to be good. Granville is going to pass it into Farrell. Looking down at Dunn. Just a little bit too hard. Number 3 grabs that ball. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. And that's going to be easy peasy travel. Man, you could see that from Mars.
Yeah, not the best handles right there.
An attempted Euro step from half court.
Yeah, not good.
That's going to be Granville. Going to go ahead and throw that into Farrell. Number 3 tries to get it. Leaves MK wide open. Passes it to McAnulty. Just a bit short. Knocked out of her hand by number 13. Emery gets the ball. Going to try and go for a fast break. Goes up for the layup. No good, but gets her own rebound and shoots a 3 and gets that 3, which leaves Emery 1 point away from tying with the Eagles.
I'll say that was Emery's first three-pointer of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And an impressive one.
Yeah.
It was from the side of the court. I mean, those are not easy shots.
Right.
Macy's going to go up for a rebound. No good. McAnulty up there, shooting it up there. That's going to be
some kind of foul.
What is that?
I don't know.
Well,
those are a good couple of rebounds, though, by McAnulty, I would say.
That's a foul on McAnulty.
Okay, yeah.
Eagles ball. MK's going to look down. 10 seconds left. Trinity Frias has the ball. Down to McAnulty. He's going to look back to Farrell. Going to look up. Granville to Dunn. And that's going to be a foul with 0.4 seconds left in the third quarter. Interesting call on the refs, but
Yep.
what can you do?
0.4 seconds buzzer beater, maybe? Just kidding, no.
No good. Wow.
Decent third quarter, 1 point game. So very, very close fourth quarter coming up.
This is going to be an interesting fourth quarter.
Yep.
Man, I just did not expect it to be like this at all. I mean, you have the Eagles, well put together team, great defense, great offense.
Yep.
Emery Weiner comes in with the aggression, the will to want to win, and I think that's really what took it, because I think the Eagles took it as, you know what, Emery Weiner, lowest in the district, easy win, and they took that, and Emery was like, you know what, no. And now they're 1 point away from tying the game in the third quarter.
And Fort Bend definitely has, like I said, a lot of talent, a lot of good shooters. Emery's more aggressive in the paint, but You know, they're keeping it close, kind of, you know, too close, like you said, too close for comfort, but should be an exciting fourth quarter.
I think so as well. If you're tuning in tonight, make sure to tune in at 7 o'clock if you would like to watch the boys varsity basketball game as well against Emery Weiner. I will not be on the air. It's going to be Remy and Marcos, who is our cameraman this game.
Yep.
But make sure to tune in. It's bound to be a very interesting game. I'm done saying that it's going to be easy games because every time I say they're easy games, it always ends up biting me. It always ends up biting me.
Definitely.
Emery's going to get the ball.
Oh.
Trinity Frias says, no, no, no. Goes up. Easy layup.
Great
Going to
steal.
put them ahead by 3 points.
Yep.
Man, Trinity.
Yeah, really fast coming off the steal and the fast break, too.
Number 10, Macy Granville, pushing number 10, pressing her. Not going to let her get that 3-point line. And that's going to be a travel.
Eagles will get the ball back. 3-point game so far, so.
That's when I got to say, you know, the defense is good. When you sit there and you travel.
Yeah.
Eagles are going to get the ball. Maddie Glenn is my friend. Happy birthday, Maddie Glenn. Madison Dunn is going to get that ball, throw it into MK Farrell.
Yeah.
To Frias. And that's going to be a foul on some sort. I'm hoping that's against Emery because I didn't see anything wrong with that. Okay. Yeah, foul against number 10. A little bit of tension growing between Frias and number 10, you can tell.
Emery's back in looks like they are in the zone.
They're going to steal that ball. Number 3 pushing down the court. Trinity Frias going to slap down on that ball. All ball, but unfortunately in basketball, you can't just slap at the ball underneath their waist and hope that it's not a foul.
And more free throws, like we've talked about. There's just been so many tonight.
I think that's really what's gotten them. You know, we're talking about like the defense and the offense, but in reality, it's them drawing the fouls.
Yep.
That's going to be number 3 with her first shot, no good.
Emery definitely needs to capitalize on these free throws if they do want to win. They haven't been able to score much on offense except 4 free throws, even though they are really close, surprisingly.
There was that 3 the last quarter, which was impressive.
Yep.
Number 22 on the floor of the court. I'm not sure what happened there. But Frias is going to be pressed by number 10. Down to Granville. He's going to look to Dunn. Down to Farrell, wide open. Going to look in. Pass to McAnulty. Beautiful play. See, that's what I was talking about from last game. That was a beautiful play. Down to McAnulty. Goes up for that layup. Easy peasy.
Definitely.
Emery's going to throw that ball in. Macy Granville pressing at the front, as well as Trinity. Number 10 looking down the court. No one is open, but she's going to go up for a shot. Trinity loses track of her, and she's going to make that 2-pointer. Going to put them 2 points away from tying with the Eagles.
This game really is getting exciting. 6 minutes left, only 2-point game.
Trinity's going to look to Granville. Needs to look up to Dunn. She's wide open. And it's going to be hit out of bounds.
Yep.
And that is going to be Eagles ball.
Emery running a man defense while Fort Bend Christian loves that full court press that they're in. Still a really good game, but
if I were Emery, I would definitely be running a man.
Right.
I'm not sure why they're not running a man. Oh, now they are. Okay.
Yeah, they are.
After that, now they're running a man.
Ooh, good move.
I'm going to go up for that shot. Was that an and one?
That was an and one. That was a really good play.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Trinity has to be the MVP of this game. There's no way.
Yeah. On offense and defense, really taking over the game, I would say.
Absolutely. She's going to go up for her shot. Boom, sinks it.
5-point game now. Only
6 minutes.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emery's going to get that ball. Trinity pressing number 3, as well as Granville double teaming her, cornering her, trying to pass that ball through their legs. Somehow gets it.
Yep.
And Granville gets in her face. Number 10 just kind of throws that ball out of bounds, and it's going to be Eagles ball. You can definitely tell now they're guarding Trinity Frias really, really closely because of the fact that she has been such an amazing player this game. They steal the ball, but Nia White smacks it off the court just before they're able to get a shot.
Right.
But right under the hoop, number 10 is going to throw that in to 14, who's going to try and go up, but is blocked. Again, Emery's ball. I'm going to look to number 3. To 14, who's in the corner, covered by Nia and Madison Dunn.
Yep.
Wow, I keep almost saying it.
And they're going to call off the shot.
Call on the floor. Maddie Dunn doesn't look too pleased with that.
More free throws, like we talked about. The refs are kind of, trigger happy, I would say. Definitely love calling the free throws for Emery, but it's okay.
I think it's just definitely like, if they were to focus on their free throws the way that they're doing it, maybe it's just with the Eagles, but if they're doing this with most of the teams, I think if they just nail their free throws, they'd win the game. 100%.
Yeah, they've had more than enough, opportunities to. If they made all their free throws, they'd probably have like 60 points right now.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's going to be a timeout. Man, I can definitely feel the frustration on the Eagles' end. Something went wrong with that play that Coach Trey called.
Yep.
Someone got mixed up, and Emery just seemed to get a bit lucky, grabbed the ball right out of her hands, and got the steal. Trinity really coming in clutch, but unfortunately they're just guarding her so close that at this point she has to work so hard to try and get anywhere on this court that maybe if I was Coach Trey, just pull a fast one and put someone else in and just have them start shooting.
Yeah,
That'd
maybe
be crazy.
Because Trinity is drawing a double team right now because she showed that she's probably the best player on the team.
Absolutely.
So she's drawing a double team, leaving somebody has to be open.
Yeah.
So
I'm definitely thinking whether they're in the paint or on the wing, that's definitely the go-to. And I think if I know Coach Trey, that's what he's planning on doing.
Yeah.
Nia White's going to go up for that not the free throw, for that layup.
Yep.
It's all good. It's going to be 40-35, 5 points ahead.
Ooh.
Trinity pushes that ball out of her hands. Back to Nia, back to Trinity. Going to go up. And that layup is just out of the net. Nia goes up for the layup and is fouled. Going to get 2 free throws.
But really some great defense by Trinity, showing aggression on the full court press.
Man, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's skill to be that fast. When a ball is just flying in the air and you can just sit there, tap it, and it's gone.
Yep.
First shot is good for Nia White.
Now a 6-point game, 5 minutes left. Eagles gonna pull away here.
Second shot is just off of the net. McAnulty gonna go down to the floor for that jump ball. Good reaction. I thought she was gonna lose that ball, but she saw it on the floor and she dove for it.
Yep.
Great choice. Gonna be Eagles ball. Madison Dunn's gonna go ahead and throw that in. To Granville, just off the hands of number 10. And unfortunately, Macy grabbed it a bit too soon, and it's going to be Emery's ball. They're going to do that full court press like you were talking about.
I think the press has really worked for him so far.
Absolutely. I mean, Trinity stole the ball, got 4 points off of that. Maddie Dunn's going to get that ball. The shot is no good for Emery. Double teamed back there. Emery's going to get that ball, but Macy and Trinity already see it coming. Back there for the defense. 14's going to shoot a 3, and that's going to be a foul.
A little bit too aggressive there for
the refs.
Yeah.
So many free throws this game.
Yeah,
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I wonder what their stat sheet looks like after this game.
Too many free throws.
First shot is going to be good for number 14. Been playing this entire game. I don't know how she's not sitting there exhausted.
Yep.
She looks like she's played a game of basketball, but it doesn't look like she's she's played a full game of basketball, which she has, which
Right.
shows what a great athlete she is. Second shot is going to be good.
MK Farrell checks in for Madison Dunn.
And as I was saying before, since it was an attempted three, she's going to go ahead and get 3 free throws.
Yep.
Good look to see that foul coming in and staying on that 3 line. Third shot's going to be good, and that's going to put us at a 3-point game. Eagles 41, Emery 38. It's terrifying.
Really a close game, but you feel like it shouldn't be at the same time.
I'm glad it is because it really does show off the talent on both teams.
Yep.
It's a little stressful though, being
Yeah.
on the being a little biased for the Eagles. It is a little bit stressful.
Yeah. You just talk about the number of free throws that they've that they've been able to shoot.
I wish we would have kept count.
Yep. But I'd say Emery's definitely got like almost, like I said, half their points from free throws.
100. There has to be at least 10 to 15.
Points from free throws. yeah.
Easy 10 to 15.
And Emery doesn't really shoot much. They just drive in and kind of get fouled, I guess. But
You can see up on the scoreboard, Maddie Dunn has 4 fouls. Just about 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
yep.
One of the most key players when it comes to very intense defense and offense is going to have to be benched so she doesn't get kicked out of this game. So in for her, they're going to put MK Farrell. It's going to be Eagles ball. Macy Granville going to look for Nia White. Looking down the court, going to get double team, runs right through him. Goes up for that layup, easy, boom, beautiful layup. Gets those 2 points. Back to Emery. MK's going to press number 14. Trinity there trying to bop the ball out from under her hand, but unfortunately that's going to be called a foul.
And more free throws.
That should be your new catchphrase.
Yeah,
My catchphrase
yeah.
during football was you're not playing Eagles football unless there's a flag because of how many flags there were each game.
Yep.
So for you, you need
It's
to come up
just-
with like a free throw thing.
Yeah.
First shot's going to be good. Second shot, no good. Nia White's going to get that rebound, trying to push past number 14, knocked out of bounds. So it's going to be Emery's ball.
It's really been quite a physical game, I would say. Yeah, obviously, you see all the fouls and points in the paint. Not a lot of shooting, actually.
Absolutely, a lot of pushing right by the line.
Yeah.
Trinity Frias gonna go up, wide open layup. Left that corner wide open.
Yep.
Bad call on Emery. 45 to 39. Double team. Number 10's gonna go down. Trinity right in her way. And now
No. Okay.
I'm thinking, does she have enough? Oh, man, how many fouls does she have? Oh, she only has 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
She only has 2.
However, both.
But the team has too many.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
10 fouls.
I don't think there's been an offensive drive for Emery that hasn't ended up in free throws, like in the fourth quarter yet.
It's okay. They should be easy points.
Yeah.
Sank the second one. Macy Granville going to look down the court, down to Farrell. He's going to look up. Ooh, trying to pass it to McAnulty, thinking a little bit too fast. Just a bit of a travel. You know, sometimes whenever you're playing such an adrenaline-filled basketball game, your body kind of moves faster than your brain does.
Right.
Number 3 is going to go up for the shot. No good. 13 gets the rebound. No good again. 14 is going to go up with a sort of makeshift layup
Yeah.
and is going to get it. It's going to be a 3-point game. Treasure Tamuno is going to swap in for McAnulty. Frias is going to get that ball.
You can see the handles on Trinity, really aggressive dribbler.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So low to the floor.
Wow.
So precise.
It's going to be a foul on Emery.
Great way to draw on those fouls. I mean, I really appreciate at this point in the game, it's better to just foul and get those easy free throws rather than trying to do a crazy layup and maybe getting 2 points and a foul. Free throw is no good. Number 13 gets the rebound down to number 3. He's going to look up at the court. There's going to be a pick, which leaves it wide open, but the shot is no good. Number 22, again, has that height advantage on Treasure Tumuno. He's going to keep rebounding the ball, and that's going to be a foul while number 13 is going up. That foul was on Treasure Tumuno. Man. Guess what it is, Remy?
Yep, free throws.
You seem excited.
Yeah, it's just too many off of him.
First shot's going to be good. Trinity and Sammy Williams back in the game. MK taken out. Second shot, good. It's going to be 45-44, 3 minutes, 27 seconds in the fourth quarter. Sammy Williams going to press that offense, no doubt about it. Double teamed, looks to Granville. Pass back. Pass to Nia White. Goes up for that layup, boom. That's going to be 2 points for the Eagles, going to put it on a 47-44 lead. Emery's going to take that ball, going to try and press it down. Things getting a little intense down on this court. Number 14 goes up for that layup, makes it. Boom.
Man, only a 1 point game with 3 minutes left.
Trinity's going to get that ball, rush down the court, looking down, looks up for that layup. Still kind of makes it, gets it into the net somehow, underneath. Gets that foul. Perfect for this late in the game with 1 point separating the Eagles in this lead.
Yep. Finally, some free throws for Fort Bend Christian. Haven't seen too many of them for, for our team, but
in this last quarter.
Yeah, this last quarter for sure.
First shot is good. Trinity's second shot is going to be just off the net. Number 14 is going to get that ball, try and drive down, past Nia White, no good. Keep her at that 3 line. Is going to get into the paint. Sammy Williams steals that ball. Treasure Tumuno yelling, go, go, go. Nia's going to get that ball, past to Trinity Frias. Going to look up at the court, going to go up for a foul, and still gets the layup. Trinity Frias.
Trinity leading, I would say leading the team in points right now, I would assume.
Absolutely. I mean, it's incredible. Sometimes you don't even see guys playing this well.
True, true.
That's going to be a travel on number 13. It's going to be Eagles ball, 50-46, 2 minutes, 14 seconds left. If we keep it up like this, it's going to be a good rest of the game.
Definitely.
Sammy Williams is going to get that ball. A bit double team. Granville is going to grab it to Frias. Going to look up at the court. Going to go up for that 3.
Oh.
Just a bit off. 14's going to grab that ball. Run down the court once again. Sammy Williams right there to block her. No good. Gets the rebound. Looks up to Treasure Tumuno. Going to go up for the layup, and it is good. That's going to be a 6-point lead for the Eagles, 52-46. 1 minute, 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. I like this now.
Yeah, Eagles really went on a good, 4-point fast break over the past, I'd say, 30 seconds or so. So, starting to pull away with a 6-point lead.
Absolutely. I mean, it's becoming a very intense game now.
Yep.
In the fourth quarter. I'm sorry you're not getting to talk much. There's so much happening on the court.
There's a lot of stuff happening. And a lot of free throws. That I'd say. Yeah, too many.
But, ladies and gentlemen, you will be able to hear more of Remy if you tune in later on tonight at the 7 o'clock game, boys varsity. It's going to be Marcos Romo and Remington Strickland on the mic.
Yep.
It's going to be as well against Emery Weiner. Planning on it being a pretty good game, good competition. Boys going to show off quite a bit of their skills.
It is the district opener, as we were talking about, so a lot of stuff is riding on this game, so definitely should be a good game.
Absolutely. Going to clock back in. As I said before, 1 minute 42 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Eagles leading 52-46. Adrenaline-filled game. Quite a bit of tension on this court. It's going to start off Emery's ball, Eagles territory. Trinity Frias, I know, about to get in this girl's face. Number 14 is going to grab that ball, covered by Nia White. Trying to look down the court. It's only Eagles down in the paint. Looking up, there's going to be a pick on number 30. Nia sees it coming easy. Stays up at the top of the three. Another pick. Nia sees it coming. And it's going to be
blocking foul.
Is that a charge or a blocking foul?
Yeah, blocking foul.
Remy, guess what it is?
Oh, my goodness.
Number 14 goes up for, I want to say, her fourth free throw attempt.
Oh, I'd say more than that.
Fifth?
Yeah, she's been at the line a lot.
Man, they should put this girl on cross country. The amount of time she's running back and forth across this court. Second shot's going to be sunk in. Granville to Frias. Down to White. To Muno, a bit open. White gets a little bit too overwhelmed. Yeah. Chunks that ball out of bounds. Upset at herself, but needs to just shake it off, get back into that game. Number 30 to number 3. 14 is going to look down, shoot the ball, no good.
And that's a
Treasure in number 22's face. Finally gets a little taste of her own medicine and gets called a travel. About 1 minute left in the fourth quarter. Eagles ball.
Emery will come out with in a full court press, hoping to get a steal with only 1 minute left, down by 5.
To Sammy Williams, then to Macy Granville. Gonna look down the court, slowing it down. Williams back to Frias, to Williams, just handing off the ball. Emery really coming in with this press, just trying to knock around the ball, trying to get an open space, like right there with Sammy Williams.
Surprised they're not going for a foul, down by 5. And there's, okay, there.
Oh, right there. Coach kind of got mad.
Yeah,
he said, "Why are you fouling?" Interesting that you wouldn't want to foul.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, why would you? I mean, down by 5 with only 37 seconds left. I would assume they would have fouled earlier.
Definitely, but I think at this point, if it is going to end up being Eagles ball, if they do end up stealing it, I think we're just going to do somewhat of a victory formation. Yeah, I learned that from football.
Nice, nice.
Just kind of toss around the ball. The first shot's going to be good. Trinity going up for her second shot. And that's going to be good as well. That's going to be a 7-point lead. Eagles 54-47. Trinity Frias must have some back problems holding up this team with the amount of points that she scored. It's got to be at least half.
She really has been impressive on the offensive side. You know, and also getting a lot of steals on the full court press.
Absolutely.
Really impressive. So.
As well as that, we really have an amazing mover. Sammy Williams can really just move the ball around, can really get things going, knows how to set plays up very well. Nia White there comes in clutch with those layups at all times. Macy Granville there to kind of slow it down, take a moment, take a hit or two, and just kind of tosses the ball to people who can really speed things up like Trinity Frias. Altogether, it works out incredibly. It's going to be Emery's ball with 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter, 54-47.
Now, if you're four-man, you do not want to foul here. You just kind of want to.
She's going to chunk it down to number 14, who's going to go up. No good. Nia White gets that rebound. It's going to look down that court to Treasure to Muno. It's going to go to Macy Granville, going to go up for the shot, and that is 2 points. Macy Granville with the and one. Beautiful.
Yeah, great play, great play. Making it a 9-point game now. Kind of hard for Emery to come back at this point.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, it would.
Macy Granville with her first shot. Easy. Beautiful form. Trinity steals that ball. Says no, 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 but unfortunately gets a little bit tripped up. Gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Emery's ball. I'm wondering what's being called.
Yeah.
White ball. Eagles ball. Not too sure what happened. Maybe a little bit of movement down at the paint. It's going to get past to Sammy Williams. I'm assuming it's just going to toss around the ball. But Emery's trying to push it a little bit. Eagles are just trying to say, you know what, please let me breathe for the last 15 seconds of the game. Sammy Williams is just going to hold it as they're hoping. Trinity Frias is kind of like, well, if they want to play it like that, I'll pass it to Treasure Tamuno, who's going to go up for that shot. Number 10 is going to go up, 2 seconds left. It's going to go up for a buzzer beater, and it is no good. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Fort Bend Christian Academy Lady Eagles versus Emery Weiner in the girls basketball game. The final score is going to be 57-47. I'm here with Remy Strickland. If you want to tune in at 7, which is right now, the boys varsity basketball game is going to be starting up. Marcos Romo and Remington Strickland going to be on the mic. This is Camille Choi and Remington Strickland signing off.
Welcome back. I'm Marcos Romo, joined with Remington Strickland. Boys basketball game gonna get going real soon. Starting lineup for your varsity basketball team is Jared Bonney, the senior, Rodney Lipscomb, Zion Granville, the 6'8" Alejandro Davila, and junior Owen LaRocca. A lot to expect out of this boys team. District opener, it's gonna be a good game.
So it should be.
Tune in on FBCA.tv. Watch tonight's game live, streaming Eagles on the air. Welcome tonight to Fort Bend Christian Academy for our contest between the Emery Weiner Jaguars and your Fort Bend Christian Academy Eagles. We'd like to invite everyone to stand, if you would, please, for a word of prayer, followed by our national anthem.
Welcome back. We're coming from a word of prayer and the national anthem. Emery Weiner definitely doesn't have as much size as our Eagles do.
Yep.
Especially with Zion Granville and Alejandro down low in the paint.
Yep.
And we have Owen LaRocca and Jared Bonney and Rodney on the wings looking to have a good game. Jared Bonney coming off a good game, I'd say last week, leading the Eagles in scoring.
Great score.
And then Alejandro looking to do the same thing he does week in and week out, and that's get rebounds.
6'7", 6'8".
And that's for him to get rebounds and go back up with it.
Definitely.
Now, for our Fort Bend Christian Academy starting lineup, number 3, Jared Bonney. Jared Bonney, a 2-year varsity player, this year starting.
Yep. Yeah.
Big role to fill with Brooks Cartwright.
But he's been able to fill it.
He's been filling it really well. He's been playing great. He's quick. He's smart. Great basketball IQ, and looking for another big game. Rodney Lipscomb, the first-year varsity starter again. A great ball movement. He's low-key, very humble.
Definitely.
But he's definitely something to pay attention to this game.
Right.
And then the transfer, Zion Granville, number 22, standing in around 6'5".
Yep.
Another big, him and Alejandro, number 11. Another transfer.
Yeah,
definitely big parts in our Eagles game. And then the prodigy Owen LaRocca, rocking the headband today, looking for another big game.
Averaging maybe 30 points a game. I would say Owen's really going off this season.
In a tournament, he dropped 35 the other day, so he's looking to keep that going. He's a great shooter. That's what people were known for, but he can definitely get down low and get physical. So we'll see how he plays today. But if you have any family members or friends who cannot make it to the game, be sure to tell them to tune in at FBCA.com.
Yep.
Or .TV, excuse me.
We want to mention this is the district opener, so a lot does ride on this game, and a lot of hype is behind this game.
A lot of fan support. It's jersey night. Great jerseys by our students section. Everybody looking for a great game.
Yes, sir.
Our JV boys basketball team blew Emery out earlier.
Yep.
Key player I saw was Samuel Cole,
Yeah.
the freshman
Yeah.
on JV. His older brother Solomon Cole, a varsity basketball player. Unfortunately, Solomon Cole is unable to play with an injury, but when he comes, he's definitely going to be
Definitely a game changer.
100%. Rodney Lipscomb with the ball. Looking to get the Eagles started. He's going to kick the ball to Jared Bonney. Eagles setting up a play on the wing. On the Rock is going to kick it to Granville. Granville's going to go down. Rebounded by Granville, who's going to go back up. Rebounded by Alejandro. And that's going to be a jump ball.
You can tell, really, Eagles definitely have a size advantage. Look forward to seeing a lot of rebounds from Alejandro and Zion in the paint.
100%. I agree. Eagles with a full court press, it looks like. Looking to slow Emery down. Number 24, it looks to be the point guard.
Tight defense for the Eagles here.
Number 32 for Emery's going to go down and with a nice
Wow.
move.
Yeah, nice move.
And he's going to get 2. Emery's on the board first. Jared Bonney losing his speed is going to kick it to Lipscomb. Out to Granville, looking to give the shake and bake. Back to Bonney, to LaRocca, to Lipscomb. Eagles moving the ball around the wing. Jared Bonney's going to shoot for 3, and it's good.
Great shot.
Jared Bonney,
Yeah.
like I said, he's fast, he's quick, he can get physical in the paint, but he's also a shooter.
Right.
So
That was great ball movement on the offensive side, too.
he's definitely a two-way player, and Eagles are going to try and really incorporate him in this game.
Right.
32 and 24 looking to be their main scorers, wanting to run their offense
Yep.
through the big 32. Pick and roll by Emery. Good defense. And that's going to be a bad pass. Tipped off 32's hands.
Good defense for the Eagles so far. Good start, I would say, to the game.
Whoever scores, kind of follow them.
On the Rocca for 3, just off. Zion Granville, like we were talking about, going to have a big game with these rebounds.
Yep.
And that's 1 already. Bit of a finger roll. Looks like he lost it maybe midair.
Yep.
24, a stocky point guard. Looks really physical and kind of quick, so we'll see how he plays this game. On the Rocca, tight defense. Alejandro going to contest, but 32. Wow.
You see the pick and roll from 24 and 32? It's happened multiple times already.
Pick and pop, yes.
Yeah.
32 with another bucket. Rodney's going to drive, and they're going to call a foul on number 13 of Emery, Weiner. On the Rocca for 3. And that's off. Owen, a confident shooter. He's going to keep shooting. 2 misses, but that's not going to affect him at all. So
Yeah, he really is a high shooter. He's not afraid to take risks at all.
very confident in his shot, and he deserves to be.
Yep.
And that's going to be an air ball. Zion Granville with another rebound, looking to push the pace. He's going to kick it to Bonney. Back to Granville. Lipscomb with the ball. Granville going to work down low, and that's
Wow.
a good bucket.
Zion Granville really aggressive going into the paint. It's a 6'5" frame, it's easy for him to make those layups.
For Emery, the only true big man they seem to have is number 32, and lucky for us, we got 2 big men,
Yep.
Alejandro and Zion. So
Yep.
them 2 down low in the paint is going to be a rough game for 32 to guard.
Right.
So, and that's going to be lock-up defense for Lipscomb. And it looks like he got hit in the face, a bit shaken up, but he's going to be okay. Zion Granville going to go. Seemed
Wow.
to be tipped in the air, and that's another bucket for Zion.
Zion already has, what is that, 4
That's 4
points? 4
points.
points on the night? Definitely a good scorer for the Eagles.
Lipscomb with good defense. And number 13 is going to kick it to number 1 in the corner for
Wow.
3. Wow. Emery coming out hot.
As Emery doesn't have the the size advantage that Fort Bend does, but what they can't do, they can shoot.
Owen LaRocca for
Wow.
3. We can shoot too.
Yeah,
Bang.
we can shoot too.
Great tray ball by Owen LaRocca. That's his first of the game. We're expecting many more to come.
Expect to see a lot more of that.
10-7 Eagles up. About 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Eagles looking to expand that lead, and that's number
Wow.
32.
I'll say 32 is definitely their best player so far, it looks
32,
like.
yeah, 32 looking to set up at the high post and pick and pop with their point guard. So we're going to see how that game plan goes. That's Granville, a bit short on the shot.
Granville not necessarily known for his shooting, but definitely a great drive, great in the paint.
One thing that I'll say about her, that's going to be a foul on Lipscomb. But like I was saying, one thing about our Eagles offense, they're confident players. They're going to keep shooting and going at it. Coach Scooter loves that. He's a confident coach, very passionate about the game of basketball, and so are these kids. So they work perfectly together. So like I was saying, district game, starting off hot in district would be key. And that's going to be lock-up defense by Lipscomb. Number 24 really struggling against them.
Yeah. 24, a great point guard, but just better defense on that play.
Lipscomb already with 3.
Yeah.
Stops on defense. Bonnie's going to shoot the deeper.
Wow.
And it's cash.
A deep 3 from Bonnie.
Bonnie already kind of hyped. 2 shots, 2 buckets, 6 points. So we're going to see him shoot the ball a lot this game. So let's just hope he stays with it. Number 23 in the corner. And going to kick it to 24. Just off. Rebounded by Bonnie, who's going to push it. And kick to Granville. Back to Lipscomb, who's going to go. And great feed. And the slam by Alejandro.
Great play by Alejandro. Known for his dunks at 6'7", 6'8".
Alejandro looking dangerous right now. Hyped up about that play. Great feed by Rodney, though. Getting 32 to jump, leaving, Alejandro open for the bucket. Number 32 looking to go to work against the smaller guard, Owen LaRocca. And number 1, and that's going to be an air ball. Eagles looking to capitalize. Rodney pushing the pressure. It's going to go up. Great move. Just a bit too, and that's
Another great board by Alejandro.
number 32, their big man, but Alejandro still has 6 inches on him.
Yeah, I'd say so. He's a lot taller than everybody else on Emery. So you talk about the JV game, JV1, and then you talk about the girls game, really competitive. Girls came out on top, and definitely a really highly competitive game.
Some key factors to that girls game was Trinity Frias.
Frias, yeah.
She had an amazing game coming in clutch with the close game on the line, only up by 3. She iced that game with a couple buckets.
Led the team in scoring and in steals, which definitely helps a lot.
Another key player some other key players were Nia White, who also had a great game, and Sammy Williams also had a great game. Girls varsity team, with their first district win over the Emery varsity girls team, looking to build their confidence. So
2 great wins for Fort Bend so far today.
3, if you count JV.
Oh, yeah, JV, yeah.
And our freshman game is going on right now, and we'll get an update on that. Number 24 for Emery with the ball. Guarded by Zion. And that's going to be a foul on number 1, Paul Sanchez. Paul Sanchez checked into the game for Rodney. Paul Sanchez coming off a great game the other day as well. Coming off the bench, dropping 17, maybe 20. And Alejandro's with the rebound. He's going to kick it to Bonnie. Bonnie's going to use his speed, and he looks like he's going to be fouled by number 32.
That was a great way to push the pace, though. Off the steal. So
I thought it was going to be shooting foul, but it's on the floor. So Sanchez will inbound to Zion, number 22, and Zion's going to go to work, and that's a bucket.
That's the 3rd time he's done that, driving in. Really impressive for Zion Granville.
With Eagles having 2 big men, 6'6", in 6'8",
Right.
they can do that pick and pop, and if it still's not there, you have the other big man in the paint. So they really have a great offense. So, and
Oh.
that's a good shot by Emery. 19-12, the minute left, and that's gonna be a travel on Zion Granville. Got a big two decided with that one.
Emery definitely likes to shoot those threes because they don't really want to drive in on Alejandro and Zion Granville. They're the height advantage, so look forward to seeing them attempt a lot more threes.
24 will kick the ball to 32. He's gonna give a jab step and a three.
Wow. That was a good move.
Number 32 definitely looks to be the star player of this Emery team. I think that might be 9 points already on his name. So Eagles, if they shut him down, I'd say the Emery offense will kind of shut down. So
Definitely. You see Emery in this 2-3 zone right now?
big number 32 down low, but Jared Bonnie looks like he's going to hold it at the top of the key, look to get the last shot of the the quarter, excuse me.
This is kind of interesting tactics, to be honest.
Just want to make sure. Jared Bonnie pulling up. Rebounded by Alejandro, and, Emery will get the ball, and he's going to shoot a half-court shot, and it's going to be short. Great first quarter by Eagles. Eagles up 19-15. Be sure to stay tuned for the second quarter and the rest of the half. I'm Marcos Romo.
And I'm Remy Strickland.
And we're going to take a break right now. Also going on this week, we have a boys varsity and girls varsity, soccer game this Thursday at 5 and at 7. Girls at 5, boys at 7. Be sure to tune into FBCA.TV for that one. I'm not sure who they're playing, but I'm pretty sure that it's a district game.
Yep.
So important soccer game. So be sure to tune into FBCA.TV.
Yep. So let's talk about the first quarter. What were your expectations and thoughts of the first quarter?
With us having such a size advantage, 19 points is a lot, but Eagles really just looking to maybe clamp down on defense. Number 32 for Emery, having a great first quarter already.
Right. Yep.
And if they keep that up, it looks like he's going to probably have to stay in the whole game because they don't have a lot of players.
Yep.
And he's the tallest guy they have.
Yeah,
So he's looking to play all 32 minutes.
Yeah.
So
they really don't have that much depth, I would say.
I'd say number 24, number 1, and number 32 have been doing most of the work on the Emery offense.
Right.
Number 1 and 24 shooting. Number 24 running the pick and pop with the big man 32. And coming back to the game, Zion Granville is going to kick the ball to Paul Sanchez. Eagles with the same lineup they had when they left the first quarter. Owen LaRocca casually shooting, and that's a bucket. So casual with this shot.
So,
he shoots,
really.
and it's kind of
with ease.
With ease, yes.
With ease.
Eagles with the full court press, looking to maybe slow down the Emery offense. Great defense by Paul Sanchez. Look, he might have stepped out, but the refs aren't going to call it. Number 3 is going to kick it at 24. He's going to pull up for a 3, and is off.
That was a contested 3. Definitely a difficult shot to make.
Number 24 and the rest of the Emery offense, besides number 32, looks to be relying on the shot.
Yep.
Like you were saying earlier, not a big size advantage, no needing going in the paint because that's probably not going to work out so well. So Jared Bondi's going to kick to LaRocca, and LaRocca's just going to casually.
Wow. A deep 3 for Owen LaRocca.
Wow. This guy's only a junior. Played varsity last year. Plays AAU over the summer. Straight buckets from him. So.
Might add, he leads the team in scoring, so they're definitely an impressive player to watch.
Jared Bondi pulling up.
And that's just off the mark.
We were seeing Owen LaRocca shoot earlier today.
Yep.
And he's just so casual, like you were saying. He shoots the ball with such confidence and ease. It's just truly something great. And I love watching him play.
Right.
And he's definitely a big impact on this offense. Ooh, a miscommunication, but Zion Granville is going to come down with the rebound. And he's going to kick it to Bonnie, to Sanchez. Sanchez is going to go for the floater, and a great shot by Sanchez. Eagles going on a bit of a run. 7-0 run right now since the start of the second quarter.
Right.
26-15. 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Eagles looking to finish the half strong. Good move by 32.
32 definitely drawing a lot of attention to himself, you know.
And he's going to draw a foul, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Yep.
I'm not sure what number 32's name is by the roster that we received, but he definitely deserves some recognition for his play. He's playing a great game.
Right.
Already with 12 points, I believe, and it's only the second quarter.
Yep.
With 6 minutes remaining. Emery not lining up in the box. Looks like they're just going to have all their players back because of our size advantage in the paint. Bonnie's going to take the ball up. Asher Ajim has checked in for Alejandro. Great move by Zion.
You know, Zion, you know, 6'6", kind of difficult to guard that floater.
And great move by him on the dribble. Shake and bake, I like to call it. I think it might have been a sham god he hit him with. Asher Ajim, the senior. First-year varsity player as well. He definitely brings some intensity to the defense. And he's looking to have a great... Oh, number 32. Good attempt. Just
Almost
short.
a great move by him.
And that's going to be another travel on Granville. And Jared Bonney and Owen LaRocca are going to check out. And Rodney Lipscomb will check back into the game. And number 5, the junior Vance Austera will check in for his first minutes of the game.
Vance also a first-year varsity player, so look forward to seeing big things from him.
A lot of young guys on the Eagles.
Definitely.
Definitely a lot of first-year varsity players, maybe second-year varsity players. And that's going to be steal by Lipscomb to Austera. Austera looks he could have shot it, but hesitated. Austera known for his shooting as well. Him and Owen LaRocca.
Probably just some, you know, first-game nerves getting into the game for the first time.
Especially district play, first varsity district game. He knows the importance. Vance, a great basketball player, and we're looking to see a lot of him off the bench.
Yep. It's going to be Eagles ball passing it in.
Lipscomb is going to pass to Granville to Sanchez, who's going to pull up, and it's going to be off the top of the backboard.
Honestly, it's been a pretty fast game already, almost into the second quarter.
Not a lot of turnovers, I would say. A lot of fouls maybe, but not a lot of turnovers. Keeping this clock moving. Ooh. Rough play by 13, who's going to get it. And number 23 is going to go with a floater, but be a bit too strong.
Yep.
Sanchez on the break. Looking to slow it down. Sanchez will kick to Granville. To Lipscomb. To Austera. Eagles passing the ball around the wing, looking to get a shot, and Austera's going to shoot. And just a bit off. Yep. Rebounded by Emery.
Emery pushing the floor, number 24, our point guard.
24 with a good move and a floater.
Wow.
Good bucket by 24. Quick
Really?
off the dribble.
Difficult
into that
shot,
floater.
too.
Lipscomb's going to drive and kick to Austera. Back to Sanchez. And that's going to be another travel by your Eagles.
Yeah, there has been a lot of traveling calls so far, actually.
2 already on Granville.
You know, as it is early, early in the season, definitely some, things you can improve on. I'd say the traveling fouls are definitely some that they could improve on.
Eagles definitely really focusing on getting ready for big games against Westbury, Second Baptist, and LSA.
Yep.
So we're looking to get as much practice and chemistry as we can.
Right.
On the not so big district games, Eagles are still looking to come out with the dub.
Wow, more traveling calls for both teams.
Both teams a bit excited to get the ball.
Yeah.
And Stephon Davis is going to check in for Granville. Stephon, senior, I believe.
Yeah, senior.
Great defensive player.
Wow.
And another travel.
These really seem like simple mistakes that you don't like to see for the varsity basketball team.
Looking a bit too excited, like I've been saying. Stefan's going to guard up on number 24, looking to shut him down. A lot of hype coming from the student section. Paul Sanchez with a move.
Wow.
Rebounded by a Jeem to Austera in the corner. And that's a
Great
trade.
shot by Vance.
What a shot. Like we were saying, Austera's a great shooter.
Yep.
Looking to see a lot out of him. Number 32 with Emery's going to get the ball.
Here comes number 24. Taking ball guarded by Stephon Davis.
And that's going to be rebounded by Sanchez, who's going to kick to Lipscomb to run the floor. Lipscomb's going to go and he's going to get fouled. Getting physical, I believe it's going to be a shooting foul,
Yep.
but they might call it on the floor. Nope, it is a shooting foul. So Lipscomb's going to go to line to shoot his first free throws of the game.
And that's going to be a timeout for your Eagles.
Eagles with a hot start, 31-19.
And let's take a break to introduce your Fort Bend Christian boys, basketball coaches. For Fort Bend Christian, you have head coach Calvin Lewis and assistant coach Kevin Lewis. And for Emery Weiner School, you have head coach Patrick Pellerin and assistant coach Lewis Earl. And I talk about the game so far. It's been closely contested, but Eagles have definitely shown a lot on offense. Just simple mistakes with the traveling and other turnovers, but other than that, they've looked pretty solid.
Also, Eagles defense has shut down Emery Weiner's offense, I'd say, in the second quarter. Emery came into the half into the quarter, with 15 points, and they've only gotten 4 points in the entire second quarter in around 6 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah.
So Eagles definitely fixed that up. Number 32 was the main scorer for Emery, and it looks to be that they shut that down real quick.
Yep. Rodney's going to come up to the line, shoot his 2 free throws.
Eagles still with the same 5 they had in before the timeout. Lipscomb's first free throw's up, and it's good. Lipscomb, quiet guy, I'd say.
Yeah. But definitely a big part of the team.
Yeah, he doesn't talk a lot, but he gets done what he needs to get done.
Yeah.
And
he leads with his play style.
100%. I wouldn't say he's much of a vocal leader, but he's definitely a leader in his actions. And that's something these first-year varsity players are really trying to look at. Number 32 is going to get by a G and have a great feed to number 23 with the easy bucket. Paul Sanchez pushing it to Austera for 3.
Wow.
Just a bit off.
Difficult shot.
Difficult shot, moving. Lipscomb's going to get the ball. He's going to attempt a rebound.
You love the aggression by Lipscomb.
Lipscomb and Asher Jean looked to take the charge, but they're not going to call it.
It's like a missed call by the refs for there.
That looked like a pretty...
Yeah, it looked like a pretty solid charge to me.
Number 24 for Emery checked out. And 32 just short.
Difficult shot there by 32.
I'd say that's the first shot he's missed this game. That's
close to
something to say, and he shot a lot. Physical. It is going to be a jump ball, but because of possession rules, it is going to be Emery ball.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me, it's going to be Eagle ball. Oh, no, I was correct. It is Emery ball.
Yep. (33-21) minute left to go in this first quarter. Be sure to stay tuned for the second half of Eagles basketball. Right.
24 with a floater. bit left. Paul Sanchez is going to push it. He's going to kick to Lipscomb. Back to Sanchez for three. And
Wow.
off the
Yeah,
backboard.
off the backboard. You don't see that often, but great shot by him.
I wouldn't say he meant to do that. Got a bit lucky
Yeah.
there, but I'm not going to take away from that shot.
Yeah, I'll
So
take the
great
points,
shot
take the
by
points.
Sanchez. Sanchez with the ball again. Who's going to kick to Lipscomb?
More easy points for them in
Easy
the paint.
hop step, and that's an Eagles bucket. 30 seconds remaining. Number 32 for Emery. Looking to start the offense. Back to 24. Checked in. 32 looking to go to work in the paint.
Tight defense on 32.
Should have been a travel, but
Wow.
he got his own rebound and went back up. And miscommunication.
32
On the
guarded by two or and more defenders. Still being able to come up with it, pretty impressive.
32 does have a size advantage on Najim.
Right. Surprised they're not starting, having Alejandro in if he's going to be in the paint like that.
Wow. Almost made that shot. That would have been pretty impressive. And Eagles going to end the half up 15, 38-23. I'm Marcos Romo.
And I'm Remington Strickland.
So be sure to stay tuned for the second half of basketball. Eagles looking to close it out. And we'll be back in 10 minutes, so stay tuned. Welcome back. I'm Marcos Romo,
And I'm Remington Strickland.
and we're ready to bring you a second half of Eagles basketball.
Yep.
Starters for the second half is starters for who started the game: Rodney Lipscomb, Jared Bonney, Alejandro, Zion, and Owen Laraka.
Great first half for the Eagles offensively. A lot of shooting and a lot of driving into the paint. Really impressive.
Eagles definitely stepped up their defense in the second quarter, holding Emery to only 8 points in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Bonney going for the steal. That's going to leave number 13 open. And number 32 for Emery came in hot, but it's going to be Eagle ball.
Yep.
Zion Williamson and Owen Laraka having a game.
Yeah, Zion Williamson.
Oh, Zion Granville, excuse me.
Yeah.
Owen Laraka kicked to Bonney. To the high post, Zion. Alejandro back to Bonney, pulling up for the mid-range. Bonney took a tough fall, rebounded by Zion, who looks to be going to work. Zion's going to go up with the Euro, lose it, catch it back to Laraka. Laraka's going to shoot. Bit deep, bit off.
Great first half for Owen Laraka, though. A really great shooter, and had I don't know how many points he had, but definitely look forward to seeing more from him.
Number 32 for Emery, leading them in points right now.
Yep.
He's looking to have a big second half if they want to make this game interesting. Rodney with the rebound, pushing pressure.
You talk again about the height of the Eagles. Really, great shot by Owen Laraka.
That's another tray ball.
Like I said, you talk about the height of the Eagles. 6'8" Alejandro and 6'6" Zion Granville. Really impressive.
Ripped by Lipscomb. Great defensive play by Lipscomb. And I just got word that our freshman team was playing Emery. Final score 97-32.
Wow.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah.
So great game. Varsity boys looking to put the sweep on Emery,
Yep.
I'd say.
Yep.
23 with a good pump fake and a good shot, but just a bit off. Granville with the rebound. To Laraka in the corner,
Just off the mark.
just off the mark. But as you heard Solomon Cole just shout from the bench, keep shooting. That's exactly what Owen's going to do.
Yep.
Confident shooter, and he's going to keep doing it. Ooh. Bonney went up for the block, and that's going to be his first foul of the game. Number 23 is going to go to the line to shoot two. Eagles really looking to limit Emery's offensive game.
Right.
Zion Granville and Alejandro Davila down low in the paint.
Yep.
They can definitely do that.
Really have the size advantage on this game right now.
Alejandro, not with as many points, but still getting rebounds. He didn't play the entire second quarter,
Yep.
I want to believe.
I mean, even like with low points, he's really a dominating presence when he's on the floor. Nobody really wants to go in the paint.
That's exactly what I was going to say. He's pretty
Right.
intimidating. Owen Laraka shooting again, and it's off, but he doesn't care. He's going to keep shooting.
Yeah, just keep
Especially with the
shooting.
big lead, he's looking to work his game and work others. And that's going to be a foul on Laraka.
Yep.
That's his first foul of the game. It's going to be on the floor. Number 24 is going to pass the ball in from the baseline. Number 13 for Emery is going to kick it to number 1 on the wing.
Guarded by Jared Bonney. Looks like he's running a man defense right now.
And it looks like our Eagles defense put Zion Granville, and it looks like he's going to want to stay on him. And they're going to call a foul.
And they do have Zion Granville on number 32. 32 is their best player, so that shows a lot of respect for Zion as they think he can guard him the best on the team. Number 24 passing it in for Emery. Oh, swatted by Alejandro. Great defensive play by the 6'8" Alejandro.
Not going to say too much about that shot.
Yeah. You can hear the airball chants coming from the student section.
Definitely a lot of students
Yeah.
here at the game.
Zion Granville with the aggressive drive in. You've seen that before already early in the first half. Really impressive by Zion.
Zion having a great game. Maybe not having as many points, but he still probably has like 15 points, I'd say. So
Right.
he's definitely just contributing really well to this Eagles team. But
All right,
32
32 with spin move.
looks to be
Yeah, it could have been a travel call.
I thought it could have been a travel.
Refs
but-
maybe missed that one, but
but he's going to get a bucket. Eagles up 43-25 with about 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Looking to grow that lead.
yep.
Alejandro's going to get the board in. He's going to get fouled. Alejandro, very aggressive, looks a bit angry right now.
Like you said, such a dominating presence, on the floor and in the paint. Makes people really want to regret, even trying to step up on him.
John Granville's limping right now. I'm not sure what happened. Hope everything's okay and that it was just a minor thing. Looks to be okay. Alejandro's second free throw is good. 1 for 2 at the line. Can't say I'm going to complain as a big man,
Right.
6'8".
Yeah.
Eagles with a press defense. Emery looked to have broken it pretty easy. Number 23 is going to get the ball to go up. I have no idea how he made that.
Good defense by Zion Granville. Just, I guess, lucky shot or skill, whatever you want to call it.
That looked pretty lucky to me.
Yeah.
Bonnie looking to go to work down low. Out dribbling. Wow, showing the moves to LaRocca in the corner.
Wow.
And that's another tray ball on LaRocca.
Just
Great
amazing,
game.
amazing shooter.
Number 3 looks to be trapped in the corner.
That full court
Emery-
press,
oh,
really,
what
full
a-
court press really working.
That was boarded by
Wow.
Alejandro. Yep. I
Great
saw
swab
that
by
one coming.
Alejandro.
On LaRocca with the fast break. He's going to dish to Lipscomb, and that's an easy bucket for your Eagles. Eagles up 21 right now.
Wow, that full court press really bringing alive the Eagles right now.
Eagles are hyped right now. A lot of energy coming out.
Yeah. You want to talk about Owen LaRocca? He did miss some shots earlier in the third, but he doesn't get discouraged, and that's the great thing about him. He's a great shooter and he's confident. He just keeps shooting.
Eagles student section looking excited. A lot of people crowding the baseline right now.
Yeah.
It's Jersey Day.
It
at
is
the
Jersey Day,
game,
right.
So everybody wearing different jerseys. Houston Astros jersey, Rockets jerseys. Rockets.
Yeah.
I'm not a Rockets fan personally. I'm a Spurs fan.
Okay.
We're not doing so good, so we're not going to talk about the Spurs. But the Rockets.
Nonetheless, impressive. Rockets have been impressive, I'd say.
Russell Westbrook joining the team.
Yeah.
Looking to be key, and Alejandro signaling for the fans to get hyped, and that's exactly what's going on.
Really been a dominant third quarter so far. Kind of contested game in the first quarter, but this third quarter they've really come alive as a team and showed dominance on offense.
We also have our cheerleaders here for the
Yep.
first time at the basketball games.
Yep.
And they're doing a great job. They had a cheer competition,
Yeah, in
I'd
state,
say, a
right.
month ago.
Yeah.
They got 5th place, I believe.
Yep.
They won state 2 years ago,
Yep.
and they lost a lot of seniors, so they were really proud with 5th place. And number 23 is somehow going to stay in bounds. Owen LaRocca looking for the pressure on defense. Number 11 is going to shoot, and that's a bucket.
Wow.
Great shot. Number 11, not a big guy, but definitely got some energy in him.
Yeah. Whatever he doesn't make up for in height, he can definitely shoot. So
He's
look out for
looking,
him.
I believe that's his first time coming into the game. I haven't
Yeah.
seen.
Wow.
Oh, wow. If only would have made that one.
Great
Rebounded.
move.
Alejandro's sticking his tongue out for some reason. Bit weird, but I think
He's like MJ.
yeah.
He's confident.
He has his own little mojo that he goes through, his own type
Right.
of game.
Swagger.
Yeah, own type of swagger. That's what I'm calling it. Alejandro uses his tongue. Owen uses a headband.
Yeah. Everybody's got their thing.
Everybody's got their thing. Eagles are still going to be gaining some players on the varsity lineup.
Right.
Some football guys got the chance to try out the other day. Uneligible to play just because you need a certain amount of practices to participate in the games.
Right. Talk about, Eric McCurdy and Solomon Cole. Definitely going to be key parts to this already very solid team. Wow.
Great pass, great feed. And that's an Alejandro slam
Great
dunk.
slam by Alejandro.
Number 13 for 3.
Wow.
And that's a bucket.
Emery definitely has some shooters on the floor.
Owen is open in the corner, doesn't see him, and they got it to him.
Oh, in and out.
Rebounded by Alejandro, gonna go up, get the rebound again, and he's gonna go up again.
It's just, just too hard to defend. At 6'8". I mean, I don't know how you can really guard that.
Especially with rebounds, second chance points. That's definitely been a big thing in this Eagles game.
Right.
Also, we were talking about some of the football players joining. Claude Mincondi.
Newcomer.
I haven't seen him play basketball, but I've seen him play football, and he's definitely one heck of an athlete. So
Definitely.
we'll see how.
If he plays anything like he plays football, he will be a very solid player.
Yep. Whoa, Rodney
And
Lipscomb
one.
getting physical and getting the and one bucket.
Great move in the
Student
paint by
section
Rodney.
hyped up right now. You got a lot of the seniors in the front.
His
all
nickname
cheering.
is Ball Out Rod.
That's what we
Ball
call
Out
him.
Rod.
I don't really call him Rodney Lipscomb. I call him as Ball Out Rod in the hallway. So, Ball Out Rod. Great game. Not as
Right.
many points, but he's definitely contributing in many other ways. So, that's really something great.
Great defender. He's had some steals and some pressures.
And his and one free throw is going to be good. Asher Ajim will check into the game for the 6'8" man Alejandro.
Yeah. Full court press, really looking to struggle Emery right now.
Number 3 for Emery will kick it to number 11 in the corner for 3. And just a bit short.
Yeah. Quick release didn't really go well on that shot. He was rushed, but
On LaRocca with the ball to Granville. Back to LaRocca. LaRocca's going to go up with the, and he's going to get blocked by 32. Look to try and go up and under. Just wasn't working.
surprisingly, we haven't seen much from number 32 in the second half. First half really took over, but I guess he's really been guarded heavily in the second half.
I think Zion Granville
He's been
was
able to
given
lock
the
him down.
assignment
Yeah.
staying on him. So.
Right.
And
Another
that's
steal.
Asher Ajim with the steal going up and one. Oh, wow.
Oh,
wow.
man. They
Oh.
counted?
Oh, excuse me. I thought he signaled a charge.
Yep. But and one, really impressive for Asher.
First year varsity starter.
First year varsity.
Played JV last year as a junior, and he was definitely a big part of
Yeah.
that team. And like I said, he's a physical guy.
The ceiling is high for him, definitely.
On the Rocket tried to get sneaky and go around. Ain't going to work. Number 32 is going to make a rifle of a pass out of bounds. 60-33, a minute left in your third quarter. I'm Marcos Romo, joined with Remington Strickland, and we're going to bring you the fourth quarter of play.
Yep.
Want to give a shout out to the rest of our Eagles on the Air crew. We got Andy Cook on cam 1, Mr. Williams on camera 2, and me and Remy
Working the mic.
working the mic.
Man, that was great effort by him on Emery. Great block by Zion Granville.
Number 3 looked to have wiped out on that inbound. And I think that was a 5-second.
If you look at Emery right now, it really looks like they have a, I can't tell, but I would say a younger lineup. Not really sure their grades, but they really look like they have a young lineup compared to this, I
Well,
would say, rather veteran Eagles.
On the
Eagles
roster
team.
they gave us, they do have a freshman.
Well, they actually do have a lot of seniors.
A lot of seniors, yes. A lot of seniors. Only one junior.
Yep.
2 sophomores and a freshman.
And Rodney Lipscomb is going to hold this ball and try to end this third quarter. Up 27, really impressive so far.
Rodney holding the ball at the top of the key, looking to get the last shot. Bring some more momentum to this Eagles offense.
Definitely.
He's going to go to work.
Toss it to Owen LaRocca.
Paul Sanchez will pull up for the midi. Rebounded by Lipscomb.
Wow.
Wow, I don't know how he came down
Two
with that
guys
one.
in the paint for Emery.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Eagles
Yep.
up 62-33.
Impressive third quarter. That was a lot more dominant than the first half. I don't know what halftime adjustments they made. They definitely worked.
Eagles up by 29.
Yep.
And looking to just gain that lead in the fourth quarter.
Right.
Be sure to stay tuned at FBCA.tv. And like I was saying, we have a varsity boys and girls soccer game on Thursday that we'll be broadcasting.
Right.
Girls will play at 5, boys will play at 7. I'm not sure who they are playing. It might be Emery, but I'm not really sure. But I'm pretty sure that it's a district game.
Yeah.
So definitely a key game for the soccer players. I'm pretty sure that it's their first district game, maybe second as
Yeah.
well. So they're looking to come up with some big wins.
So let's talk about something cool right now. We know Marcos as the holder at Fort Bend Christian. So tell us a little about what FGHU is.
So I play football, and I'm not the biggest kid, but I do hold field goals.
Right.
I play JV quarterback, but my main goal in varsity is just holding field goals, and I kind of,
It's a tough job.
yeah, it can be challenging,
Yeah.
but I kind of turned it into fun for me. I made a highlight reel
Oh, yeah.
of me holding field goals.
Make sure to check it out, Marcos Romo on Huddle.
Marcos Romo on Huddle.
Watch the highlights.
Watch the highlights. It's entertaining. I thought that I'd bring something to the table,
Oh, definitely.
and I wanted to make some highlights. So what better than doing holding
Of
highlights?
course.
Around the school, I'm the holder, so we'll see how long that name sticks.
Oh, yeah.
Resuming back to basketball, Jared Bonney has checked back in for Lipscomb, and Ostera has checked in for Granville. Oh, the Rock with a good feed off the hands of Ostera, and that's going to go out of bounds.
Yep. Oh, the Eagles still running that full court press, but not as tightly right now. That's going to be a foul on Owen LaRocca.
Owen LaRocca a bit frustrated with that call, but it's only his second foul of the game, so I'm not going to complain too much.
Really,
Eagles
yeah.
Excuse me, you go.
Really haven't been that many fouls in the game, actually. Not that many free throws. They've kind of let him play, I would say.
Paul Sanchez getting physical, and that's going to be a jump ball. Great defensive play by Sanchez, and that's going to be Eagle ball.
Yep.
Student section getting hyped. I see Preston Spiegel, the senior, down there, signaling Eagles ball.
Jared Bonney with a deep three. Just off the mark, though.
So, Remy, talking about you, football banquet was last night,
Right.
and you were named to the All-State team, I believe.
Yep.
Talk about that.
So really, it was a great honor, but really, it's a team effort, especially playing offensive line. There's 5 of us, not just one of us. So it's hard to recognize, just 1 or 2 single guys. Nonetheless, I was really happy with that honor. And, it was a great season, and we're a young offensive line. We got me, Rob, and Cohen all coming back next year, so it should be great.
And I don't want to hype you up too much, but you have received some D1 attention.
Right.
So just best of luck to you in the future.
Thank you.
Also, the freshman, Jalen Zuber.
Jalen Zuber, yeah. The
New to the
nose
school.
tackle.
The nose tackle. He was named to the All-State team and
Right.
freshman of the year, I believe.
Yeah, freshman of the year for the district. He's only 5'9", but he's probably about 300 pounds, and he's really solid guy.
And as
Great player.
And as a freshman, I believe that he's going to grow. So
Yeah, definitely
if
has
he
time
gets
to
him
grow.
bigger, he's going to be definitely
Yeah,
some force
yeah.
to reckon with on this
Definitely.
Eagles defense
Definitely.
come next year. J.D. Meagle also having a great year. And Solomon Cole.
Solomon Cole getting newcomer of the year in the district, really impressive.
And I believe that he was named to the first district offensive receiver team or
Yeah,
secondary team,
yeah,
I believe.
Yeah,
Can't
first
really
team all
remember.
district for Solomon, and J.D. Meagle, the quarterback, got best athlete in the district. So that was a really great honor for him. Coming back to basketball now, Vance Austera with the ball. Passes to Jared Bonney. He's going to dribble, stumbles a little bit. Pass out to Owen LaRocca, deep three. Owen LaRocca, great shooter. Put back by Asher.
Great rebound by Asher.
Yep.
Go up for the quick bucket.
33-point game. Eagles really pulling away in the second half. That's a great steal by Jared Bonney, sneaking away from behind. Jared Bonney pulls up for 3, just off the mark, though. Number 32 for Emery, passing it down. Eagles still running a full court press, even though up 33. Number 13 from Emery with the ball, guarded by Vance Austera. Owen LaRocca leading the defense. And number 3, Jared Bonney also.
Eagles defense has definitely stepped up, I'd say, in the second half.
Yep.
Ever since that first quarter where it was a 4-point game at the end of the first, 19-15, and
Yep.
Now it's 66-33. Eagles have doubled their points, though. Really impressive performance by the Eagles defense the second half.
You look at the first quarter, you see number 32 just scored. He was really taking over the first quarter. A tightly contested game, and it kind of broke away in the third quarter, I would say.
Agreed. But like
Great.
I was saying, all of our other Eagle team who played Emery today won. Our freshman team, big blowout, 90-32, or
Impressive.
97-32.
Yep.
Impressive game. Our girls
Girls came out on top after a
Varsity.
competitive game.
had a great game. Trinity Frias
Yep.
coming out strong, and she definitely had a great game.
Right.
And our boys JV had a great game. Solomon's co-younger brother Samuel definitely led the Eagles offense. And now I'd say this game, Eagles looking to come out with a win.
It's going to be a complete sweep of all the teams. Really impressive for Fort Bend Christian as a whole.
Eagles definitely, I'd say, Fort Bend Christian, we're definitely known for having a pretty solid team all
Yeah.
around when it comes to our sports.
Definitely on the rise, football, basketball,
Definitely-
baseball, everything, softball, looking
Definitely,
really good
yeah,
this year.
definitely a great culture that we have, just really helping these young athletes so that when they're ready to go play varsity, they're prepared
Right.
and they're well coached
Yep.
by all of our coaches. Coach Scooter, or Coach Lewis for the boys varsity team. Younger guy, a
Yep.
lot of energy, very passionate about the game, and
And I think that translates well, to the students. Having a lot of energy, brings fun to the locker room, makes them enjoy basketball, which is I would say the most important thing is just having fun.
Coach Scooter played overseas, and
Right.
his brother's playing overseas right now.
Right.
His sister also helps coach KD Lewis,
Yep.
and his father also helps coach, and he
Yep.
was in the NBA. So
Right.
basketball family for the
Yeah.
Lewises.
Basketball runs in the family for
Basketball
them.
runs in the
Definitely.
family, and they're all coaching right now.
Yep.
Really looking to have another deep playoff run like they did last year and making it to the Final Four and losing.
Yep.
Paul Sanchez with the ball. He's going to kick to Bonnie. Back to Sanchez for three.
In
Just
and
a
out.
bit off. Rebounded by Stefan, who was checked into the game for La Rocca.
A nice swat there by 32. Looks to put the hand down, but Stephon doesn't want to go for it.
Nope, I'd say Stefan's a bit shooken up by that block. That was a
Yeah.
good play by
That
number
was a
32.
good play by 32. Got to respect for it.
Especially with some size.
Yeah.
We kind of saw
Yeah,
that
size advantage
coming.
was
So
definitely there.
Vance Austero with the ball. Couple points. I'd say a couple 3 balls for him on the day.
Yep. Kick out to Vance Austero. Deep 3 from Vance. In and out. Number 32 gets the rebound. And Emery's looking to push it down the floor. 3 minutes left in the game. Number 24, their point guard. Great steal by Paul Sanchez, driving down and gets the bucket.
Paul Sanchez showing his swag.
Saying, run it out.
Paul Sanchez always coming to the games with some new heat on his feet. I always like his shoes.
Yeah.
And I think he's wearing Kobe's, I'd say. Nice shoes. That's Paul Sanchez swag. Owen has the headband. Alejandro sticks his tongue out for some weird reason. I'll ask him about that later, but not too much to say about that. And Austero's going to get fouled.
A hard foul on Vance Austero. Vance going to the line. Not that many fouls, I would say, in the second half, but there's still some free throws.
Lipscomb is going to be checking in for Bonnie, and I think Bonnie's going to be on the bench the rest of the game. Shout out to Coach Ramon. We just received a tweet from him.
Senor Armand, if you're watching this, you're great fan of the Eagles on the Air broadcast.
Talking about Coach Ramon, or Senor Ramon as we call him.
Yep.
He's a Spanish teacher at FBCA. He's very active in our sports program,
Yep.
and Eagles on the Air program. Always talking about sports in the hallway. He
Big-
likes the Chicago Bears, and
And he's a big Aggie,
he's a
Aggie
big
fan as
Aggie
well.
fan as well. And like I said, he loves the NFL. And the Bears not having a hot start, so he's going to be focusing on Eagles basketball.
Hey, he's still got
and
one
sports.
team to cheer for. Aggie's not doing so well either, but at least his Eagles are doing well. Here comes number 24, passing to number 1. Leaves number 3 open in the end, but just in and out, can't make it on the 3. Now the Eagles have doubled the score of the game, 72-36. Really impressive performance so far. And in and out for Paul Sanchez.
Wow, that was a funny roll.
That was a
That one went in and out.
unfortunate roll, I would say.
So it's going to be Emery ball. Paul Sanchez is going to be checking out. Oh, excuse me, timeout.
If you're just now checking in, we want to say Eagles have really played a dominant performance so far. Fourth period, doubling the score, and it's just really been a great game defensively, I would say.
72-36. Eagles
Yeah.
doubled the score of Emery, and some of the fans heading out early.
Yeah.
Understandable. It's a school night. Everybody's got to go home, rest up. But like I was saying, I'm Marcos Romo,
And I'm Remington Strickland.
and it's just been a great all-around game by your Eagles,
Definitely.
like we were saying earlier. Be sure to, if you just now joining, we have a soccer broadcast this Thursday. Boys and girls. Girls will be playing at 5, boys at 7.
Yep.
District soccer game, so be sure to tune in for that.
And the timeout is coming to an end. Eagles looking to finish up on a dominant performance so far.
And surprising strategy by Emery. Down 36, you think they'd want to get some more points. The leading scorer to 32 was subbed out of the game. Not sure if he was injured or just saving him. I guess.
Yeah, I would guess saving him for another game.
But number 24 will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Number 24 also having a pretty good game for Emery. Student section hollering for a miss. Ain't going to distract him, and he's going to make his first free throw.
And you talk about Emery, they had 15 points in the first quarter.
Eagles,
Now only have 37 right now.
they got 22 points
Yeah.
in the remaining 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Compared to the 15 they had in just the first alone.
Yeah. Came out hot in the first quarter, just couldn't finish. I would guess.
And I want to say that a lot of that came to the defense by our big man, Zion Granville. Locked him up when he came
Yep.
in. It looks like the Eagles might have been running a box 1,
Yep.
which is a man on their best player and then a zone with the other 4 players. So
And when they switched Zion on him, number 32 really didn't get the ball much anymore. That's really impressive. Really helped out the team.
I'd have to say I agree with that.
Yeah.
2 minutes remaining, 2.5 minutes, excuse me. Eagles looking to close the game out. All around great game. Student section was fired up.
Great first district game for the Eagles.
That was a travel.
That's gonna be a trouble, yeah.
He tried moonwalking on us. That ain't gonna work, buddy. You can't do that chant coming from the stands.
Love to hear it.
Lot of FBCA school spirit.
Definitely.
I want to give a shout out to Alex Sutton, providing me and Remy with the dinner.
Popeye's chicken
Popeye's
sandwich.
chicken sandwich. I have to say, it's pretty good.
Pretty smackable, if I could say so myself.
So shout out to Alex Sutton, helping me and Remy out for dinner.
That's gonna be another travel call, and that the one's gonna be on Vance Austera.
A lot of travels calls by your Eagles. Zion had a couple, and Austera picks up, I believe, the second.
Yeah.
Number 24 for Emery. And looks like the Eagles are going to milk the clock.
To the whole Eagles on the Air broadcast team.
We also had Camille Choi, another FBCA broadcast member,
Yep.
broadcasting the girls' game with Remy, I believe, right? You
Yeah.
broadcasted that game too. So that was a great game. Girls varsity coming out with their first district win of the season in their first game. That looks like a pretty strong confidence builder, I'd say, even for your boys as well. Dominant performance, 74-38.
Only a minute left. Looking to run this clock out. Should be a good one. We'll talk about college football real fast. coming up, all the games this week. What are your predictions for the Final Four?
Well, I think LSU or Ohio State are going to be 1 and 2 personally. It depends kind of what the college football playoff ranker does, how they do that.
Right.
But I'm going to have Ohio State and LSU. Clemson, of course, would be there.
Yep.
They don't play in the strongest division. They're undefeated, right? Yeah,
Yep.
they're undefeated. So they're going to secure that 3 spot. But that 4 spot, that's
Biggest question is number
that's-
4.
Alabama was looking to be the front runner for it.
Yep.
And they had heartbreaking loss to Auburn last week, and Auburn definitely showed up to play that game.
Yeah.
So what do you think? I don't really know that much.
So you have Georgia at 4, and then you have Utah on the run, Oklahoma, and Baylor. So
But I think Georgia's playing Alabama,
if
correct?
Georgia has LSU this weekend,
Yeah, so
and if
that's gonna be a tough one.
Georgia loses,
they're probably out.
then they're out.
So, and that'll open it for Utah, who
Right,
personally
Utah.
I think is an overranked college football team.
Or Oklahoma and Baylor.
Or
So
Oklahoma and Baylor. Baylor and Oklahoma, they're going to play in the
they'll play in the bowl. The
bowl game, and the winner of that will probably
the winner of that has a chance if Utah loses, and if Georgia loses, that winner will make it in. I'm guessing.
But we'll see. And that's going to conclude it for your Eagles basketball. First district win against Emery Weiner, 74-41. The final score, Remy giving some giggles. And that's going to give it up. I'm Marcos Romo,
And I'm Remington Strickland.
and this is your FBCA broadcast team signing off. Thank you for being here.